Hello, everybody. This is Ron Hulbert, Orlando, Florida, and welcome to Friday Night Live. It's April 15th, 2022, and man, did we have an exciting day today with over in Dubai. And if you missed it, you missed a bunch. And go make sure you check out all these recordings because you've got to see what happened. It's hard to explain. It was so awesome. Let me go to my co-host in St. Petersburg, Florida, Lynn Nakamoto. Go ahead, Lynn.
Thank you, Ron. Yes, it was an epic day full of excitement and surprises, I thought. I hadn't expected what I saw today. So it was a great, great event, in my opinion. Today is open mic. And what this means is we will allow you to express yourselves. That's wonderful because I know a lot of us have a lot of joy and excitement in their hearts and they want to share their reaction to the event today and their perspectives. And this is what we have lined up for you today. So what
in a positive manner.
In a very positive manner, yes. Yeah, that's a given, right? We're going to talk about the positives of Unpassive and the event. All righty. And at this time, we'd like to begin with our four tech guys. Bob Takusi, who was supposed to be on the panel today, but there's some technical things that didn't allow him to come onto the panel. So we want to allow him to be the very first to speak. And by the way, we expect Ash Mufareh to be attending tonight. He'll be coming in at a later time. So in the meantime, we will just share. All right. So it's my pleasure to introduce Bob Takusi. Is he here? I thought I saw him. He was here, right? Okay, he's gonna. I gotta unmute him. Yeah. Okay. I think he's under OW. There we go. There you go, Bob. Sorry about that.
All right. Hello, everybody. I very excited to be here. Good to see you, Marie, Auntie Lynn, Uncle Ron, everybody. I mean, today's day. Well, like Lynn said, I think the fact that I couldn't come on earlier gave me an opportunity to think a little bit more, process what happened earlier today so that I can divulge what I've been able to assess so far. But I would like to begin by actually referencing something that Miss Robin Noble said earlier during the event. She said that it was a fireworks marketing. I think that just encapsulated in my mind exactly what was going on. The master of Ash Mufareh, you could see that he was very relaxed. I don't know if you all noticed, was very relaxed. His face, his composure, you could feel the exuberance in him. You could tell that he's guarded. He's guarded in him, At one point, he even said, he has more energy. Towards the end of the event, he has more energy, more time to go. I thought that made me think of a diesel engine, like he's like a diesel engine, It takes a while for it to warm up, and then when it starts going, it doesn't stop. But as I had the opportunity to process things within the past 4 hours, my thought actually became a little bit more clearer. I think what happened today in Dubai is one of those moments in history where a master of information technology, a master marketer and a brander, and a master strategist, in a very, very brazen, explicit or implicit manner, introduces the next generation cutting-edge technology to the world. That is what Mr. Mufareh has done for us today. And he does that masterfully. He goes to the new frontier. That's where Ash goes. He goes to the new frontier where everything converges. Not only the technology, but business, commerce, and leisure. Everybody now is going into that region. That's where everything is happening. That's the brilliance of Ash Mufareh. He takes us to the new frontier. I can actually hear and feel the rumble. I hope you guys do too. Remember the rumble? The rumble that used to be at a distance. It used to be far away. Now it's very close. We can hear it. We can hear it. I see all the commercials. What happened today in Dubai? The Blue Water Island, all the overpass, the high definition TVs, the walk, GBR walk, the Shada Sheikh, and there was one particular event location that actually struck my attention. I think it's called the Kawahani Mall. That's the mall for the locals, the mall where the people of Dubai, where they shop. The beauty of that place captivated me because my wife is a decorator. She's an upscale decorator, so we appreciate beauty. I could see the elegance and the exquisiteness of that place, which actually represents what On-Passive is all about. But it also brings out the beauty of Dubai. So On-Passive is also exposing the beauty of Dubai in a way. And we've heard so many people, everybody is talking about, making a trip to Dubai. I'm sure that the rate of people going to visit Dubai is going to quadruple after when everything is said and done. We also saw the mall, I saw giant dual screen TVs with On-Passive being displayed there with the flaps, everywhere On-Passive is just suffocating the entire place, the ice skating ring. Remember, Dubai used to be a desert. A couple of decades ago, Dubai was a desert. But now they have an ice skating rink inside Dubai with On-Passive in one of the biggest screens in the world being displayed. That's a masterpiece that we saw today. So I think that Ash Mufareh, what he has done, what we've seen in Dubai today, remember our replication? It's going to be replicated in most major cities around the world. I think this is just the beginning. Mr. Ash is going to take it from one big city to another. And by the time we open our doors, and this is why he says what he says constantly, that people are going to come after us. By the time that On-Passive opens her doors to the public, we are really going to be the haunted. Just imagine, guys, I want all of us to just think. After seeing what we've seen today in Dubai, do you think there's anybody in Dubai who does not know about On-Passive? Can anybody testify that there's anybody, any human being, from the Sheikh Zayed Highway, which goes across the entire city, to the skating ring, the walk, everywhere, the Blue Water Island, everywhere. Do you think there's anybody in Dubai who does not know about On-Passive? And then think. This is the master strategist. This is how I believe he's thinking. That's the master strategist. He's going to take this template from one region to another. And by the time we get to North America and Europe, the whole world, everybody is going to be running after On-Passive, guys. So I just want to thank our brother, Mr. Mohammed Kamal, for a job well done. All the our tech guys in India who've been doing a marvelous job, to push everything ahead. Thank Mr. Ash Mufareh himself for his resilience, his steadfastness. I mean, the guy is just out of this world. I mean, you see the man he's very relaxed, cool. I said, you know what? Under any kind of pressure, the guy is just the same. His temperament never changes, and that's why he's leading us in the right direction. So I also want to end up by wishing all our Muslim brothers and sisters Ramadan Mubarak, and all the Christians around the world, happy Easter. Send it back to you, Auntie Lynn.
I like your description of On-Passive as the new frontier, and it truly is.
Yeah, it
definitely is. All right. Next we have lined up is going to be Oliver. Marty, if you can make me host, it'll be a little bit easier for me to make co-hosts. We'll have Oliver. Oh no, let's, instead of Oliver, can we have Marty come in first? Marty, if you don't mind. Can make me host, and you have the floor, Marty. Thank you. Okay, let me, oh, I gotta make you, wait, hold on. I know I gotta make you a co-host. Let me find you. There we go.
Oliver here's.
There you go. You're co-host now, Marty.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
1 second.
You got the floor.
All right, I just got a text, I'm sorry. Yeah,
No problem.
the thing about, the unique thing about Ash is, we all know by now he's a genius. He's an outstanding, I don't know any marketer better than him. And like I said, I've been around 18 years. I think I could judge it a little bit. But the different personality that he has that you don't usually find in a person, in a person, either rich and they made a lot of money and they're really kind of hoarding the money. They're not really real quick to give it away, but to have someone like him with his talent, his intellect, and then the thing about us that I realized is he's fearless. I don't mean jumping out of an airplane. I don't mean, but he's fearless. There's steps that he decided. There's things that he decided in the last couple of years that just an average person wouldn't do. I don't know that they would take that step. You know, I mean, even if you thought you could, but I mean, there's some big things from him being fearless in a good way that'll benefit us for the rest of our lives. I mean, did he go in and purchase a room in Dubai? No, he went to the tallest building in the world and purchased 2 floors. That's not normal. He said, man, you got to stop calling me names. But I mean that with all due respect. He's not normal. He's like, you know, the company to me, I've been in over 3 years, and I look at the company as a gift, right? We all do. Once you're in a while, you go, how did I get so lucky to be here? I don't believe that much in luck. I believe things happen and doors are open. You can walk in or you don't walk in. And I think that happens to a lot of people. A lot of people didn't walk into Unpassive. I guarantee they're going to turn around and try to find that door in a couple months. Probably looking now, where is that door? You know, the one I could have took. And it's not too late. But the point is, he made it possible for all of us. And I know, I don't know everybody here, but majority is you worked, you finished work, you were told when you could go on vacation. Most of you really couldn't afford to go on vacation, but if you did, you're counting every nickel. Where you stay, you're making bologna sandwiches for the trip. You know, some of these vacations were more painful than just staying home, okay? But he's going to give us choices in our life that I don't think any other company, well, I know no other company would have gave that to us. None. And I'm looking at this from a marketing aspect. What I'm saying is I marketed for 15 years and I was horrible at it for 10 of it. And then I learned how to market a little bit and started building big teams. But what good was it? If everybody you bring in can't do what you're doing, what good is it? So you ever hear people say residual income? There is no residual income on the planet except for on passive. Not true residual income. Go look it up. Now, the companies tell you there is. Hey, if you do this and this, you get 3, they get 3, you get 3. and you'll be set for life in 92 days. Really? Why is the numbers 97, 98% fail? And about 1% are not telling the truth. Right. So that really narrows it down to, have you met anybody that succeeded truly? I met a guy one time, he made 100 grand a month. Amazing. Beautiful house, young guy, he did very well. He was a good marketer. A year later, he lost his home. You're tired, Bubba. Because what he knew, because he didn't keep up with it, marketing changes. You can ask Mr. Monk here. Marketing changes daily. And he laid back and went, I got it made. And things started falling. Rules changed in the game of marketing. And he lost his home. That's not residual income. With here, everybody in this room and everybody watching this on Zoom, YouTube, I don't care if you're in or you're out, you get non-passive and you plug in, eventually, you will be the best marketers that walk the planet. The best in the world. And guess what? You don't have to do anything. You just have to be in it. You just have to be in it. You know why? Because all the hard work and walking through manure and bumpy roads and people throwing arrows and people talking about you, people is done to Ash Mufareh, not us. So trust me, that's a very unique individual. Very, very unique individual. I would follow him anywhere, because you can see his heart. You can see his heart. He lives exactly how he talks. People that you have met him can tell you he's different. He commands a room even when he's not trying to. I remember listening to Bob when he went, and Bob said, even when he's joking, you're listening to every word, because sometimes during a joke, he's given a message. And his mind works that way. And he's not trying to connive anybody. He's not trying to get over. His main goal is to help us average people. Most of us are average, even people that we think make a lot of money, or they're a doctor, they're a lawyer, they're wherever. They live paycheck to paycheck, most of them. If they lose their paycheck in 2 months, they're gone. And with Unpassive, when you grab that rainy day bucket, there's always going to be one behind it. And we are so fortunate. And it takes a while to learn that as you're getting in on passive. And can you convince somebody of that? Nope, I don't even try. I tell people what I know in about 8 minutes. And if they're not interested, I say, thank you and have a nice life. Oh, you're not going to try to talk me into it? Nope, because I figured if you listen to this and you said no, I don't want you in it. And I'm not just telling you I say those things. Anybody that knows me, that is exactly how I talk. Because I believe you share it, you open the door, you show them how unbelievable it is. Now you get to say, hey, I'm in a company and we're in 2 floors in the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. If somebody tells you no after that, I don't care if you're selling poo-poo sticks, kick them in the butt, get rid of them. Because there's something mentally wrong with them. I'm sorry. You don't get a better situation that we have now. We're living in paradise with the opportunity we have. And I feel it to my bone marrow. And I know I'm looking at people, and I've never been in a business that if I really push the marketing, I help other people. That never happened to me. No matter how many people I have, personal, whatever, it all flows downhill. Every time I bring somebody in, it helps somebody else. If I push somebody up, it helps somebody else and helps people underneath me and around me and above me. We ever been in a company like that? No. It's dog eat dog. I'm going to get what I can. You get what you can. Now they'll smile at each other. Say, yeah, we're buddies. We're a team. No, they're not. And it's not their fault. The system is set up that way. it's set up to fight to the top, no matter what. And this isn't that way. Everybody goes to the top. Everyone.
It's already
you guys, we can all skip right to the top. Nothing like it. And if you explain it to people and you tell them in 8, 9 minutes and I don't know, hand them a shovel. And just tell them, maybe you're dead and you just didn't stop walking around, because there's nothing better than this. Anyway, today was magnificent. It blew me away. I knew there was some things in the background, I'll tell you someday, that maybe wasn't that much fun, but it turned out okay. It looked good. Everybody told me from the outside, and that's all I want. What it looks like on the outside is what matters. And I heard good things from everybody. I thought Red was a broadcaster. I don't know who that guy was. And, we feed off each other pretty well the first half hour, but he's good at it. He's really good at it. And, but you know what? It's not hard to be good at something you love, right? Think about that. If you love it, you're really good at it. People say, oh, you're good. I'm good, but I love it. People always say, Marty, thanks for everything you do. What am I doing? I'm doing it because I love it. Lynn does it because she loves it. Everybody here does it because they love it. If you're doing it because you feel like you need to, how long are you going to go like that? The people that felt that way, they're no longer founders. They're no longer founders. You know what, though? They never were. Anyway, that's all I have. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you. And what I was going to say is, maybe there's some bumps, hiccups, whatever. But you know what? I don't think people notice it. We may be aware of it because we're doing stuff behind the scenes and stuff. But I think the people who are watching the event are just seeing the beauty and the awe, and the spectacular nature of the event. Right, Marty? We're our own worst critic. But truly, I don't think I didn't hear anything negative about the event at all. So I think it was a great thing. Good job, Marty. All right, we would like to now bring in.
I want to apologize for one thing. Today I did yell out, damn, okay, in front of about 80,000 people. Now, I want to apologize for that. I even apologized. They asked, she goes, no, okay. Well, anyway, at that time, my screen went black. I couldn't get people to come in, and I got a phone call. Hey, how you doing? And I go, oh, damn. So anyway, it all cleared up. Now, when the lights came back on, I'm not even in Zoom. I don't know where I'm at. So I get back in. I'm not host. And the funny thing, I want to tell you a funny story. To bring anybody in when you got 15,000 people, it takes 5 minutes. Now, I want you to picture this. I got to bring 2 people in. There's 10 minutes for a 9-minute video. Now, you don't have to do the math. Something's not going to mesh eventually, right? So then when you get to that person and they don't respond, come on in, come on in, come on in. Okay, I got to bypass them. So you go to the next one, come on in, come on. So anyway, it was fun. It did work out, but Zoom was not nice to me today. In fact, I think it literally, what do you call it? It spanked me today. But anyway, it turned out okay. I just want to apologize for losing my saying something I shouldn't have.
It's fine. I think we all got a chuckle when we heard that, because it just shows how human all of us are, right? We're just all ordinary folk, and you were just ordinary today in that, saying that. It's perfectly fine. Thank you, Marty. Right, next we have up Oliver Fonte, and I'll bring him in.
Hey, everybody. Yep, today was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. A day that if you are a founder and you are not fired up, then you have a problem. OnPassive took Dubai today hostage. For the past week, we thought we saw, in fact, things were happening. But the one of today was OnPassive. We've positioned ourselves. in Dubai and the whole of that area, the area of Gulf. So from the street, the mall, gas station. In fact, I was like, what is OnPassive now owns Dubai? That was the question I was asking myself. Do we own Dubai now? I was like, man, the pillars inside the mall, everything was OnPassive. Everything was OnPassive. The street, the high-tech companies that are there, their eyes are now on us. I know every 10 people that walk along the street, 8 or 7, they will become a founder end of these days. Because what I saw today was like the biggest indoor TV screen that I've ever seen in my life. OnPassive. And that was OnPassive. You know, and that screen was an LDE screen, not any kind of screen, an LDE screen, bright fiber optic cables connected to it with about 800 screens that were combined, joined to form that largest screen. Because when you look at the pictures, the brightness, you know it was connected with fiber optic cables. You know, then when you look at OnPassive, what I saw today, that $97 is not the value. It's not. Nobody should go out there and call the name $97 anymore. Please, I'm begging. Please, I'm begging. Because, you know, when I heard that 20,000 people today were out there watching OnPassive, around the fountains, beside the water, with 660 lights that pumps out from that fountain. Now, let me say, Mohammed, good job, bro. Good job. And to all the tech guys in Dubai and the advert companies, you guys make us proud. This is history. This is history. And to our CEO, Mr. Ash, I know he's going to replicate that. I think Mr. Bob said that he's going to replicate that all over the world. With all the tourists that were there today, I just want to say thank you, Mr. Ash. You did a wonderful job. You did a wonderful job with your guys, with Mohammed and the rest. You guys did a wonderful job. And I'm so proud. I'm happy to be a founder, an OnPassive founder. Not any kind of founder, a proud one. And I think all of us here should be proud to be an OnPassive founder. Thank you.
I loved it. It was just from the heart. That was really awesome. Thank you. Next, we have Vincent Ete. Come on down, Vincent.
Hi, Auntie Lynn. Thank you very much for this wonderful webinar. I would like to thank also Brother Bob's, Brother Marty, Brother Oliver for great presentation also. And then today, where we saw today is a mind blow. So it's amazing. It's something we cannot describe what we've seen today. We have a very top presentation all over Dubai, which is a mind blowing because a lot of people everywhere, every street, every shopping center, all the malls in Dubai, even petrol station, like my brother Oliver said, Bob said it, is a mind blow. A lot of events happen today everywhere in Dubai. So it's sure again that OnPassive is a massive company. It's not a joke because some people, they keep saying it's MML. Well, so what we've seen today, if you are here today and then you saw what happened today, I think those people who keep saying it's MML, they should shut their mouth today because we've seen where we've seen most big company in the world, they haven't done that before. So this is something, big event, something we haven't seen in that before. All the TV definition or every high definition screen outside there, all the high technology is showing up there in Dubai. We haven't seen that before. Even with all the top company in the world, no one have done this what we saw today in Dubai. So it's amazing. It's a mind blow. It's something we cannot describe with what we're sitting here saying, because what we saw is over and over, and no one can do that. So it's a very, very big. All the tech guys, they did a great job, amazing. Then all the also leaders in Dubai, everywhere in the US, all the LC members, they also did a great job. So we thank Marty, we thank Red, even Tony, all these guys, they did a great job. They came over, they show what they know, what they can do. So this was a great event today. So something is a lot. Not repeating what my other brothers are saying. I think this is amazing. This is amazing. And then even, I don't have even enough word to say what I've saw it today. So it's amazing. It's a lot. So I'll leave it there for my brother Collins also to add a couple words to it.
Thank you, Vincent. Collins?
Hello. Yeah, I'm here.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm here. Just want to greet everyone, the founders and those who are watching. You know, only one word, amazing. It's not amazing, it is amazing. What? It's just, I'm really short of words, honestly. When we look at what Mr. Mufareh and the team have done, you know, I'm not really a marketer, but my little idea I have is about positioning. You can have the best product, you know, if you don't know how to market it, your product is dead. That's what most marketers will tell you. You can have it, but if you don't know how to market it, then you are done. You know, what Mr. Mufareh have done, you know, a lot of people will ask, why Dubai? Why Dubai? Remember, Dubai is the hub of business. Those founders who doesn't know, it is a hub, business hub. That is where things are happening. You know, Mr. Mufareh, I always said, you just spot it on, because the way you roll, you know, the marketing strategy into Dubai, you know, you position yourself and you roll out through Dubai strategically. Look at where we are saying. I never knew there's I, you know, the I in Dubai. I know we have it only in London. I know we have the biggest in London, but today I saw I, you know, the I, and if you look at London one, to rotate round, it takes 30 minutes to go round. I've been there, I sat on it. By the time it goes 30 minutes, my eye was almost popping up. You know, on top of it, the height, you can see the whole London. And then they said the one in Dubai is really bigger than what we have in London. And on passive, I've just positioned yourself there. Just imagine how many tourists will go, you know, around that area and watching on passive across the street. It is massive. You know, Red talk about millions of tourists going there every year. How many millions going there? I ask myself, within those visitors, how many of them are business visitors going for business? Maybe 30 or 40%. They will see on passive and they will move it all across the world. Because once you touch Dubai, it's like you've touched your heart. Dubai is the heart of business. So the moment you are in, then the whole world will see you. It is so easy. A lot of people don't really understand. The moment you have the entry into Dubai, like what Mr. Mufareh has done, you don't need to even worry yourself, because the whole world would know on passive. People travel everywhere, every time, holidays, you know, into Dubai. And they would take the information of on passive across the globe. This is mind-blowing and it is crazy. You know, I just want to thank Mr. Mufareh for job well done. And my ears is already popping. I'm waiting when my eyes will be falling from the sky, because Mr. Ash promised us that we'll see on passive falling from the sky. I think that what Mr. Ash is doing, I thought 30 years was the best, but this is even much better than what we've seen. across everywhere. On-passive is just in front of your face. I don't know how those in Dubai will sleep, people in Dubai, because the on-passive is just like in front of their face. You open your door and on-passive is there. So tell me if they will not sign in. They will come until look at on-passive and say, what is this thing? Let me go and make a search. By the time, you know, millions of founders will flood in. So just want to thank Mr. Ash Mufareh. You know, I don't really know what to say, but you are a genius. If you are in UK, I will give you a title called Sir Ash Mufareh. So thank you very much. Thank you, Maji Digamo, and thanks everyone.
Thank you, Collins. That was awesome. Okay, we have Ash Mufareh will be coming in soon. So what we want to do is leave a panelist spot for him. There's 100 panelist spots, and we have 100 panelists right now. So just letting the co-host know that we should allow a spot open for Mr. Mufareh. Otherwise, he'll have to be an attendee, and that wouldn't be very nice. All righty. So now we have 99 panelists. So let's keep that one panelist position open. Do not bring anybody to the panel. Does that make sense to you all? All right. So we'll keep alert for Mr. Ash Mufareh. He's expected to come in at any time. But in the meantime, we have Ron Halbert, my co-host, who's going to take questions from our attendees.
All right. Thank you, Lynn. Man, I'm telling you, if you weren't excited today, you need to check your pulse. I'm telling you, because get that shovel for Key Wendell, because you're going to need it. You know what? For many, many, many months now, Ash has been telling us we are going to be the hunted. Okay, and he said, Marty, who was that today that contacted him? They wanted to get on board. Do you remember?
Yeah. He doesn't really want us to Binance. Yeah, he doesn't want us to. He doesn't really want to.
All right.
He doesn't really want us to talk about that right now.
All right. We can keep a secret just like he can, I think. All righty, we got Jeffrey Morlock. Come on down, Jeffrey.
Let me go ahead and unmute him. 1 second, Jeffrey. Be right there. Oh, wait. I don't see you under J. Do you guys see him?
Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Oh, you got it? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so very, very much. Man, I'll tell you, I was listening to you guys and then my battery ran out, so I had to log back on. But, wow. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Ron, for hosting this so closely in the heels of the excitement today. Marty, Chris, obviously everybody here that had anything to do with what happened with today's success was just such a phenomenal event. I'm still just riding high over the whole thing. And Marty, I was listening to you a little bit ago, brother. And of course, everybody, Marty's right. I mean, on passive is the opportunity of a lifetime. It's not going to come back around. But when you look at what we're doing and you ask, why is this? What makes on passive the way that it is? And why is it so special? And why is it generated such excitement and all of that? You start asking questions like that. Well, I mean, the bottom line is because, and I don't mean this lightly, it's done for you. It's done for us. The company has been done for us. It's been provided to us from a very selfish or selfless disposition, right? A selfless mindset. It's been provided to us through the action of Mr. Mufareh and his heart, from his desire to lift others and to see them successful, to enjoy, life abundant, which we all want, and we can actually take this as an opportunity to emulate what has been given to us, and that's the big picture of On Passive, because what we really want to try to do is the same thing that we've seen here, and we do it. Mr. Mufareh talked about it. When we become leaders and we start generating leaders underneath us, so that you've got second and third generation leaders, so that those people that inspired us, and maybe they're not in our universe anymore, but we're still continuing to do what they taught us. We have people continuing to do what we've taught them. then we're carrying on what is going to be the OnPassive legacy without any problem at all. And quite honestly, when we do that and we lift others up, you know, for the greater good, we certainly understand that OnPassive has actually taken the lead and given this to us. And they've built the company through the action, the compassionate action coming out of Mr. Mufareh's heart. And that's what I'm really trying to get the message here. I'm having a struggle trying to get it. But it's been built not just for us, and we have an obligation to take it out to the world, as we are doing, obviously, on these webinars. And a lot of you are so faithful to do that. Marty, I don't know how on earth you do everything you do. I think I'd have probably had a heart attack a long time ago. But I guess my point is that we're built for the human race, and we're all connected, every one of us in the world. And this has been accomplished because Mr. Mufareh and the people that he is working with have all gotten their minds off of themselves. They projected the focus, the energy out. They projected their heart out to others, to lift others. They haven't taken it inward. And we all see this. We know that when we don't focus on ourselves and we focus on others, we know that we can lift things up. You know, I know that when I was growing up, you know, you hear about how you can make this happen and how life is supposed to work. And we see it modeled here in OnPassive, how when you aren't selfish, when you're not focusing your energy inward, but you're doing it outward, you know, we learned that as the law of attraction and repulsion. A lot of people don't like the word repulsion. When I grew up, I learned it as the law of sowing and reaping, you know, but nobody ever told me that it wasn't just like taking something from your hand and throwing it like you would seeds into a field that's going to eventually give you a crop. You know, it wasn't just the 10% you give to charity. It literally is everything. It is your focus. It is your energy. It is your thought. It is your word. It is your deed. Anything that you put out is going to come back to you, whether you want it or not. So if you put bad thoughts out, you got some things coming back. Sooner or later, it's going to come back to you in a negative way that you're not going to like. So what I'm saying here is that OnPassive, that's one of the reasons why he is so big on staying away from negativity and staying away from things that really don't matter and tend to drag you down and change your frequency, if I can use that word. So that what we need to be looking at and being thankful for, I know that I am, is the fact that I've got somebody here that I have now started emulating, and I have got somebody now as a model, not only OnPassive, but Mr. Mufareh and some of these leaders that have hearts that go out to other people and selfishly, selflessly work for their benefit and lifting people up. That's what the founders are. That's what our legacy is going to be. And man, when we start moving that forward and we start doing all the things that we know to do because of what we've seen done here, especially when you start seeing it really coming together. I mean, how many of us have been here for 3 years or 2 years or a year waiting to get to this point where you can go, wow, now I can really see it and I can relax and breathe easy a little bit because I'm not going to stress so much because I see that it's really, really happening. And this is a very good thing and nobody can stop us. So like Mr. Marty was saying earlier, God bless each and every one of you, and God bless Mr. Mufareh and his family and his team and everybody just for showing us that this can be done, that this is a lifestyle, it's a cultural choice that we've made here, and the entire OnPassive community is a great big outreach of OnPassive. Oh my goodness, look at the things we already got planned for Obless. You know, you listened to him today when he was talking and he was saying, well, gee, what would be the next step? How many of you were thinking, whoa, okay, Chris, he's taking care of world homelessness. All right, Lynn Nakamoto's taking care of world hunger. All right, Morlock's taking care of the world water crisis. I mean, how many things can we do for the world? It's unlimited. And that was one of the things that I wanted to just point out, that Mr. Mufareh and OnPassive, and the way that it's moved forward, has taught us that we can dream huge. We can think very, very big. We don't have to be limited by our thoughts anymore, and we don't have to be subject to the rules that we were given as kids, and we can expand out in a community, in love for the world, and lift humanity. And that's really all I wanted to say. Thanks.
Jeffrey, thank you very much for sharing it. Thank you very much. Dr. Bill, what do you think?
Hey, Ron.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, my thoughts on the Eye of Dubai were that we have reached another peak. I mean, we've climbed a mountain. We have reached another peak. The wow factor was even better. It was better and bigger than anything. I thought the paparazzi out there taking pictures of everything was quite nice. You know, sending those videos through their cell phones all over the world. This is going viral right now as we speak. I thought Red was excellent. He's a moderator on par with and nobody that's any better on cable TV. You know, the talking heads doing no better than Red. So he's a natural. You know, I keep thinking of Robin Leach. You know, he's the reincarnation. I thought Ash was on fire all day. He was really pumped. I mean, he saw us from start to finish as an inspiration to us. And I think he inspires millions of people because he's inspired himself. He's inspired from above to give what he's given. This is not a normal human being. I thought the tech team that was in Dubai that was doing the videography, superb. They were showing Dubai as a glowing city. It's like the shining city on the hill, except they're on the flat desert. But those guys are exquisite in their preparation, their presentation. So I thought that was worth seeing more than anything we've seen so far was the city of Dubai taken over by On Passive. I like what Bob and Vincent they were talking about. We own that city, marketing-wise. I thought the marketing value of the video that we got today, that few hours put on film, is priceless, and it's going to have an evergreen status. That's going to serve us for decades. I love the focus panel, the rotation format that we used today. That was a strength that we have all the people from all corners of the world with talent to get on and speak and give their input. I mean, that's something that grew up from underneath. And we call that the On Passive effect, personal development. And kudos to all the people who were on the panel this week, this day. With all that, I'm really bewildered by the hesitation of some people still to come in. And I'm wondering, you know, what's wrong with their brains? As I say, the intelligent people have already joined. And the ones that are not on, I'm questioning their intelligence if they see what they see and they still don't believe in it. So here's the bottom line. We have a 4-wheel drive monster truck on our hands. The first wheel, the hub is in Hyderabad with the technology. The second wheel is Dubai, the hub of the marketing. The third wheel rather is, of course, the original wheel. That's Ash and his vision from Orlando. I don't know what the fourth wheel is though, guys. You know, is it finance? Is it Oblast? Is it telecommunications or energy? And where in the heck is it going to be located? Is it in Boston? Is it in London? Is it Vancouver? Could it be Singapore? What's that fourth wheel? We'll find out next week or two. We keep piling up the cool, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes down that we can look at from the sky. What are the kids going to be looking at? Asher said, we're going to the next level, and it made me think of one thing. I teach a thing called the 7 mountain strategy for marketing, where you go after the economy, the family, you go after spirituality, you go after sports and media. So you have 7 different areas of influence that you go after if you're going to market well. And I see Ash following that same principle. He's hit Dubai, the center of commerce. He's hit the family and the spirituality with Oblast. He's going after everything all at one time. And this is ingenious marketing. He's going after things that are simultaneously going to change the world. So I'm riding the wave. I'm climbing the mountain. I'm doing everything with you guys And I enjoy being a part of what you're doing, Lynn and Ron and all the rest of you. This is a fun time to be alive, and this is a fine group to do it with. So thanks for having me on board, and anything I can do to support you. You know, we are all in one family together.
Thanks, Dr. Bill. I believe the fun has just begun. I don't know about you, but if anybody has anything they want to ask, make sure you raise your hands and we'll call on you. Right now we don't have anybody, so I'm going to pick people like Tony Monk.
I'm going to find him and unmute him.
I got him.
Okay.
Thank you. I had a feeling you were going to pick on me, Ron. I love you guys. We had lots of
the
fun.
Long arm of the law, son.
Yeah, that's right. And you're good at it too. Never cross Ron. Today what we saw today was marketing at its finest. Okay, guys and ladies, like seriously, marketing like this has never been done before. We have Fortune 500 companies, okay, that do marketing, but they would only market on one billboard, one digital billboard. We're marketing on every billboard in Dubai simultaneously and on one of the biggest screens as well. I mean, how better does it get than that? It doesn't get any better than that. And he's going to do this in every part of the world, right? So that's what it means to be the hunted. See, people are going to be coming to us. They're going to be begging to come in as resellers or customers, right? Marty touched on the marketing part of it. I've been doing marketing for a long time. Even Ash said to me today, Tony, what about those 75 companies that you were involved with at launch? Anything, does it compare? It does not compare. Nothing compares to what happened today and what's happening with OnPassive. It's absolutely phenomenal. Marty was talking about the guy that had made $100,000 a month. And because he wasn't keeping up with the marketing part of it, because marketing is always changing. It never stays the same, and you've got to stay on top of it because it changes. Today's marketing will be dead tomorrow. You got to constantly learn and relearn. And I made the most I've ever made in online when I used to do marketing back in the day was 178,000 in 1 month. Okay, but the thing is, I lost my money because I had bad investments. And not only that, because also I wasn't keeping up with the latest marketing strategies. So I was left behind. I allowed myself to be left behind. And as time went on, it got more difficult and more difficult and more difficult. But I've never, ever, in my 26 years of marketing, I've never, ever seen anything like this. This is absolutely phenomenal, guys. I'm telling you, this is special. We're going to the station, for God's sakes, in space. I mean, who does that? Who advertises it? I mean, you really have to comprehend what we have here. We are in really good hands as founding members here. I'm proud of everybody. You guys have all made a really good decision. However long you've been here. I saw this vision right from the beginning, and obviously you all did too, because you wouldn't be here if you didn't. So you're in really good hands. Thanks a lot, Ron, for picking on me. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, I enjoyed it. Thank you. All right, we have before we go to any more right now, with your hands up, keep them raised so we can keep track of you. But I believe we have our special guest that is with us now. Mr. Ash Mufareh, can you light up our life, please?
I'm looking for myself. Hello, everyone. I'm still fired up. Thank you for helping me to consume a little bit of the extra excessive energy I still have from that moment, from that event. I apologize if you're getting tired and weary, but that's how we do it. Today was an incredible day. I'm sorry for you, maybe. We're going to do it again on Friday. Next Friday, we have another display on Burj Khalifa. I don't know if we're going to do the whole live stream from, that's a lot of coordination. But I want to say thank you, Lynn. You've taught me a lot. She is much kinder and smarter in person. I enjoyed seeing you and Ron in person in Boston. This very show helped us know you more. That what motivated us to make sure that you attend and come to Boston. And I look forward to the next event. That was a lot of fun. I tell you what, these people are much, 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 much more fun in person. The screen is just can't do so much with it. Anyway, I would like to highlight a few things. Thank you for all the speakers ahead of me. I was listening. I was driving. I was lucky to take a 10 minutes break. I stopped to a Brazilian store here. Ron, you know, it's the capital of Brazil here in Orlando. Yeah.
Good food.
I grabbed one of their there's a drink called guarana. Okay, it's one of their berries, but it's like a natural caffeine. So that was a refreshing drink. Don't do it. Okay, it's soda. But I needed some liquid, and I got a Brazilian ice cream bar, passion fruit. That was refreshing. It's natural, filled with condensed milk. So I just had a treat. I'm happy. I'm happy because we not because of the ice cream. I'm happy because we were able to strengthen our capacity, our endorsement and endurance, and our stamina. We are supposed to have the final video production, the design of the video that we display on Burj Khalifa, 10 days maximum, like no later. Okay, I don't know how you want to phrase it. Okay, at least 10 days. Okay, 11 days, 13 days prior to the event. So this should have been submitted on the 5th. So just roughly 2-3 days ago, we were behind. We had to also use our muscles to push it in. We were able to do that. That was good news. We were happy. It was an incredible design until we got a call 4 hours before the show. So this video takes 12 hours to be rendered and uploaded to the tower before the show. And you also have to turn off those fountains because things get heated up a little bit. They have to turn them off, and there has to be at least a few minutes gap for them to cool off. Then we start the show for safety. It's a lot of engineering. So we broke the first rule, okay, which is we submitted the video just 2 days ago. And the second one is we went from the fountain almost immediately, like it was just a couple of minutes, to the show. That call we got in the morning, I was happy. I was going to get a couple hours sleep. Now, somebody has to call me. I was bored. And they said, this design is not approved. The text, the message, not going to go live. Okay, what do we do? You got to do this, you got to do that. But how are we going to redesign it, upload? So the text apparently revealed a lot of stuff that was too soon. Okay, you understand we're limited with what we can say. This is an iconic place. This is the face of the country, and they take so much pride of it. And everything is delicately and diligently screened by top officials. They want to make sure everything is in line with their character, with their principles, all of that. Okay, and we're somewhat disruptive. Okay, we're going too fast in a similar direction. So we understand. Okay, we respect that. Okay, this is an incredible country that is hosting us. We just went to work for good sleep. Okay, and we went to work. We were able to pull it through. It's not what we wanted. Okay, the design. It is close enough, but the 12 or the other 11 live streams we've seen from the streets and all of that, I can call them perfect. Nothing less than perfect. They were perfect. They were spot on. I'm really impressed. Okay. The last part, which is quite the opposite of the 30th. If you recall, Lynn, you were next to me. I mean, the other stuff didn't work, what we were supposed to do today, the live stream, but the tower one came through perfectly. So today, the other stuff came perfect, about 90 minutes. We had a lot of fun with it. And the last one got a little hiccup, but we were able to stay calm and get through it. Did you realize there was any problem? Anybody was screaming? We were having fun. We loved it. That's the nature of business. What we're doing exactly, we're elevating our tenacity, our capacity to go to the level that it takes to reach the highest possible altitude. And I just believe that we've increased our strength today one more time as On-Passive team and leaders and speakers. I agree with Dr. Bill Williams. I agree with Marty DeGarmo. And, Red is becoming a world-class pro, really, a master at managing this. All of you, I mean, it takes time. So this is exactly what we're doing. This is not the best of the campaign. This is the start. This is the beta testing of the campaign or multiple campaigns. So some are good now. We're picking up. This is something that will stay here for a long time. I'm just telling you. So the last one we did 2 weeks ago. Now, less than 7 days later, we're going to have another one, and so on and so on and so on. This will build up a lot of momentum, and it will be evergreen. It will build rapport, okay, with the recipients or the viewers. The more they see it, the more they start trusting the brand. So I feel we have no fear, no whatsoever. Like what's going to happen? What's the worst? An ad's not going to work, a camera will blow up, or connection will die on us. No, so what a big deal. But the decision boldly has been taken. We will win, and we are winning. No going back, no slowing down, no giving up, no lowering the bar. It's just up in the game, and until we're happy and until we're satisfied, there's no cap for what we can achieve. That's a message. That's the biggest takeaway. We are confirming and validating the theory that we can do anything we imagine when we come together. This is exactly what we're doing. We'll figure out a way. I understand, they're like Tony Monk said, there might be a corporate, that can do an ad or 2 or 5 for a day, for 2, for a week. We're here to stay. We're opening markets on a global scale all the way. This is one thing. And as a correction, we're not going to be advertising on the ISS. we're going to be seeing passive next event will be seen from the ISS, or not the very next event is one of the upcoming projects will be seen from the ISS. That's how big it is. All right, historical. So we are making history in every way. We're setting records and we're comfortable with it. It's not in any way intimidating. We are up to it. Now we can stabilize and scale. So a lot of mechanical things that, remember, we're managing Dubai, the mechanics, the logistics, the approvals, the money, not one or two things. We're managing India, so much going on. And it's a holiday. Who do you get? Coordination, all that, you know, food, logistics, this, that, security. It's night, okay? And then here and all across, while the other businesses or projects are not in any way affected. So it's not an easy or average mission. It's really, really a massive project at all dimensions. So we are beta testing. We've learned a couple of things from the last two displays. But make no mistake, in a couple more displays, we're going to really nail it all the way. Not that it's bad so far, it's even flawless. But what you don't know, still, there's stuff that we're working on. It will only get better. That's the bottom line. It will only get better. We're going to perfect it, just like what we're doing. Couple of months, couple of weeks here and there, perfect the products, perfect the marketing campaigns, perfect, you know, the teams, the staff everywhere, and build on it. We're in such a position. Oh boy, we have every reason to be proud and confident. And what's empowering me personally is I'm just thrilled that I see so many people have decided early on to be on this movement, on this mission. I knew it a while ago. I realized that going to the top is far more rewarding and fulfilling when you take more people with you. The more, the better. We're flipping the structure. We're flipping upside down the way it used to be, okay? I don't know if you have a pyramid shape in your head, if you have a tree shape in your head, whatever imagination you have, you're right, okay? The way you have it, we're just gonna flip it. I don't know if you've seen that image before. If you see the bat or you know, the animal hanging, you know, upside down, that's how they are. They get stuck to the ceiling, and you know, they're down. If you just flip it, they sound like they're having a cocktail party, okay? So they are so animated in a way, the other way. So again, enable your imagination to be so disruptive, even if you flip it upside down. That's what we decided. The way I see things, this is how it should be. I'm not seeing it's odd what we're doing. This is how it should be. That's the norm. That's why I use the word finally. Finally. And that's why I use, you know, the expression, the whole world has been waiting for OnPassive, the concept, the mission that we are doing. So we're testing, don't get bugged. If anybody judges or comments on the Dubai shows, tell them, show me your show and I will quit. Okay? So talk is cheap, all right? Let us do our work. Don't accept any criticism. It's not allowed from somebody who hasn't been that way or that road. You take criticism from somebody who is capable, who is able, who is qualified to give you feedback, who tried it, who's been on this road or a similar expertise, then yeah, we can listen to them. But somebody total like anonymous, bogus, and they come and judge, don't listen to that. They're not qualified. Okay, talk is cheap, but we are going to test it, and that's not going to affect us. We're going to test. It is already beyond successful. It's above average. It's setting records. What it will do is just will build more and more momentum, compound the effect, and the evergreen results. Perhaps we will perfect and fine tune the mechanics. Don't focus on the mechanics. Success in the people business is 87% psychology, people knowledge, understanding how to deal with the customer, marketing. All right. Only 13% product knowledge. All right. The mechanics. So I understand. I respect all the engineers, but that's only 13% of the process. So even if we are the godfather of all product creation and mechanical details, wizards, we only got 13% of the process. We're not even passing the success line. If you know how to structure marketing and connect with people with different mediums and modalities and new fresh concepts, you got it. Hey, we know a little mechanics and we hire the engineers. So altogether, we got above 90% success ratio. So the psychology of this is doing things at a scale that the world hasn't seen or the market hasn't seen before, is putting out the name and the message out there and build on it with reputation. Not you could get a lot of attention. I mean, go and open fire in a mall until you're going to be on every TV and get hundreds of millions of views. Is that a good thing? No, that's crazy. Okay, so so we're talking about the type of good attention, the type of positive attraction. So this is exactly what we're doing. And the key, I'm going to give a free little humble piece of information, even if other marketers are listening from outside here. I'm giving it to them for free. They probably know it theoretically, but I rarely see companies practice it. The key, the vital key to getting more results and increase the conversion, even if it's a smaller circle or circulation that you're working with, but the key is the consistency and the frequency and the follow-up in short that you do with it. So if we blow up one massive perfected show today, people are excited for a moment, but they never see it again. You just wasted a bunch of money. So make sure you don't start any marketing unless you foresee the sustainability of that process, to make sure it's consistent, and make sure people see it dozens of times. That's when you're going to get the results. A lot of people they just like put the seed today, pour the seed, the seed or the plant today, and they're expecting results like after 2 hours. Not going to grow an apple tree in a day. Takes time. But if you do the right thing, you're going to have an evergreen apple tree. It will blossom. It will give you what you want, all the colors you like, but do it right organically, and be patient. You have to have that diligence. Okay, you cannot just throw a big show and the next day you expect you're dominating the market. No, that's really an underestimated strategy. I think we've heard it, but only a few practice that. The key is follow-up, consistent. So when we told them on passive last week, okay, now today we put the domain name. Next Friday we're going to put it again and put maybe something about our founders for the last time or something. Following week we say, this is the product, this is what we do with it. And then you follow up with other ways. So you don't only see it on the, okay, well, last night I was with my family, one among the 20,000 people having a dinner, and I saw that, we got some selfies, beautiful, all that. I didn't care about on passive, but tomorrow I'm going to work. It's in my face everywhere. The next weekend I go shopping with my family. There's not a place I turn my face and it's not there. What is this? Just give it time. I promise you, it's going to give us more than you expect, more than you expect. And again, it's not about the numbers, it's about the quality. Bob, that mall that your wife is interested in, and the decoration, it's Al Khawanij, okay? That's a private, or I would say elite mall for the locals of the Emirates. Yeah, when you put the message there, your audience is qualified.
Yeah.
Meaning they got the liquid. Yeah.
Thank you, Ash.
Well, absolutely.
It was really, really beautiful. I mean, it just encapsulated everything, the elegance and the exquisiteness of Dubai, and then highlighting it to the world too.
It's so clean. I can lick the floor. I mean, it's so clean.
Yep.
Indeed. But what else I wanted to talk to you about? Yeah, so it will get better. And the question about the company that, which is a Bitcoin crypto platform that we mentioned today, we just got some follow-up on that topic. So please keep it, we don't need to chew up on it for now because things are just in the first stages, so let B2B, business to business, company to company talk and see what they do, because we often probably share stuff we shouldn't share, okay? And that can affect the negotiation process and all of that. Some people like privacy, especially when it's establishing a new relationship. We don't know where it's going to go. To be clear, they approached one of our managers, knowing what they do, and they just said, we've got to talk. So, and they set up a meeting on Monday. It's not with me. It's not in the United States. It's in Dubai. Okay. But I don't have any prediction on the outcome. I just want to say something else. Forget that company. Okay. And forget another company and another 25 companies. I just want you to know, relax. On passive will take over the world, okay? There's no problem. We will grab any market we want. There's not a problem on that. It's what we want. There's no issue. We're not crying for another, company or a little businessman or another one to join us. We have so much value, okay, and honor and dignity, and we have new standards that they should be after us to be accepted. So don't worry about that. Okay. In my mind, it's just I want to enjoy this phase, because down the road I don't want to be 24 hours having press conferences and talking about this and getting offers about stock market and this and that. I think that's probably unpleasant to me. Okay. And the problem is, it looks like there's no way to avoid it. Okay. So I want to enjoy this and I want you to enjoy it while it lasts. Okay. It's not permanent. It's not. So we often don't enjoy the good things, expecting, better is going to come. This is good. What we're going through right now is really delicious. It's inspiring. Okay, you may think, well, yeah, okay, because if you measure success by money, you're dead wrong. So we go to the richest people and we will find out their happiness parameter is at the highest. No, they're miserable. There's no association between wealth and happiness. You could be having a humble basic living, but you are in charge, and what you do is meaningful by design. That is what success is, and that's what happiness is. In fact, most of them are slaves for money, because Elon Musk was somehow implying he's displeased or somewhat disappointed. He just gained $100 billion last year, 2021. So he's 289 or 83 billion now. The second man after him is Jeff Bezos, 183 billion. That's a lot of money. Okay. So he exceeded $250 billion. I'm talking about Musk. And he didn't say, I'm delighted, I'm happy, I don't need all of this, let me see what I can help other. No, he was saying, oh, Putin got more money than me. Vladimir Putin has more money than me. Sounds like a complaint. So if you're after the money, you're never going to be happy. And if you're number one, you're going to be insecure. Like, I want to make sure nobody, get another 100 billion out of nowhere. And like, next day I'm second. Well, what doesn't matter, the second, the third, the 1,000. So put the money aside. The knowledge, the life experience that we're having now is repression. Make no mistake, we have more people right here. They're more confident than so many wealthy people. They believe in themselves. They started to believe again in themselves. Did you hear Patrick from Ireland? How he was, yeah. And how many of us, we were losing hope, and like, until we said, enough is enough. Let's do something about this. And now we say, we got this. We're unstoppable. We can do it. Do you see the transformation in our mind and our belief level? How could you put a price on that? So now you're not talking about somebody's going to go from, $2,000 a month, say, to $4,000, and that's it. Yeah, that's okay. It's good. No, you're talking about from somebody who was giving up on anything, and now they say, nothing is out of reach. I can do anything. That's not $2,000. That's not any dollars. So I hope this is giving you the message. We got this. And no way to stop it. No way to stop it. Only one God can stop this. If you look at the signs around you, it looks he's happy with it. It looks he's happy with it, okay? Because there's no way what we went through. I know some of it, a little bit more than you. There's no way if he doesn't want this, this would have been or still alive. All I see that he wanted, and he is telling us, you go to work, I got your back. So nothing to worry about. You have to have the patience. You have to have the understanding of what we have is priceless. Is not a dollar value in any way. It's priceless. We're gonna get thousands of people. They may otherwise, or aside from on passive, they had probably no choice or no potential in life, unfortunately. And now they're becoming heroes. Even if I wanted now personally to stop them or slow them down, they will find a way, because it's not what I'm doing for them. It's what we are all collectively inspiring each other. You inspire me too. And you give me more energy, you give me more motivation. So now I go to work more motivated, like it's worth it. We're connecting and it's happening. Can you slow Chris Johnson and tell him, Lay, you're not going to do it. Who are you? This guy is, that's it. He's at the top of his belief. And when he gets results now, after, of course, we're going to all support him, right? If you do it somewhere in one place, you can do it everywhere. Lynn and Ron, we're going to tell you, shut down this, Friday show. That's it. Just go relax, watch TV. Would you do it?
No way, Jose.
Yeah, she got upset. I didn't.
No way.
I'm just playing with you. You see. So that's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, no one can slow it down. No one can slow it down. We are unstoppable collectively. Everybody is good at something. Everybody has something. Okay, and you cannot. I mean, when somebody have or they have the confidence and the belief in themselves, you cannot shut them down. And no matter what you try to throw at them or push them to do, when they don't believe in themselves, nothing's going to happen. Nothing is going to stick. It got no foundation. So this is the biggest accomplishment. We are at a level that we all feel in the driver's seat. We are the captains of this ship. We got it. It's only going to get better. We're going to play with it. We're going to tweak it. We're going to perfect it. We're going to decorate it, design it, and have fun with it. We're going to be so creative with it. That's it. The concept is what we built. Now, just going to compound. Talking about traffic, not a shadow of a doubt in my mind. There's a big amount of traffic we cannot get. Listen, I can do the traditional way where we can go sales, and get all the numbers and all that, but we got no connection. I want the heart. I want the movement. I want those people to come banging on the door, okay, with commitment. They come ready mentally, not just transactional. That is easy. You just put it on TV, you put it anywhere. You get a lot of volume, and tomorrow, the next day, it's like an orgasm. Everybody forgets that. Yeah, just momentarily. Okay. So what we've done is huge, is big. And that's why I'm relaxed. And that's why I'm comfortable. And that's why nothing is going to shake us up. We're going to shake things up. So I'm not sure, Lynn, if you wanted me to dive into another topic, or this is good enough for now.
Well, I'd like to leave it open for you. What does your heart tell you to say?
I want food. No, I'm kidding.
Go get a snack and come back.
No, I'm good.
You're not hungry?
Yeah, no, I'm fine now.
Oh, okay.
But I feel that Peter probably want to add something. Lily or Willow, Charles as well. Yeah, anyone, welcome aboard. Talk. I saw Chris Johnson here. Doesn't he? He's not talkative today. What's wrong with this man?
Are you okay, Chris? You're awfully quiet.
Are you warm? What's wrong with you, Chris? What's happening? I'm kidding, brother. I just want to poke you and come out, talk. I want to hear you. You know I love you.
You know what?
Take the floor, Chris.
I'm like really excited. I'm so excited that I lost it a little bit today on the webinar. I apologize, but it's hard to hold back that for me, when I'm excited, I want to let everyone know. I want to tell everyone what's happening. And like I said, I'm trying to do so many things with Bless, and I got a lot of people helping me out, and I'm proud of that. And I'd never be able to do this if I didn't have Unpassive. So what you did today was truly remarkable. It was long, it was enduring, the 2 days prior to that, and but it's all worth it. My parents, I always go back
What's better? What's better, being tired, being broken, helpless, or being tired on a mission, a life-changing process? What's better? You're going to be tired anyway. Yeah. But Chris, can I whisper something to you? Just you and me? Like, please, everybody, don't listen for a moment. Don't take any rules or commands from anyone. All right. Be yourself. You're loved the way you are. Don't let anybody mold you left or right. This is what we love about you. Your nature, your excitement, how genuine you are. Don't change, and don't allow anyone. And the beauty about everything is we want to be ourselves, but in one movement, because we don't want to have the culture of behave this way, sit this way, talk this way. All right, don't do this, don't do that. We're not in a kindergarten, okay? We are all unique in many ways, and the way we know you, this is how we love you. So if you become something else, like, I don't know, we're gonna have to rethink it, Chris. So stay who you are. We love you the way you are, and don't let anybody put any crap on you.
Thank you, Ash. That's the best advice I've heard in a long time, and I'm going to stick to what you said. I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, lose it. Okay, look, did you hear Marty? He's calling me crazy. That's okay.
Marty, do you have anything to say to that, Marty?
Oh, he's still here?
I think so. Where are you, Marty?
No, I have no idea what he's talking about.
You've been calling me. You're labeling me as a crazy man.
I really did. Now, and
I love it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
don't
I
worry.
was going to say, I'm still probably going to do it. But yeah, well, I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. Mufareh, if you look at what you do and what, you're freaking crazy, man. I'm sorry.
And I love it.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a good crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I'd get along if you weren't, because I'm not that, I'm pretty wacky too. And then Chris, Chris is Chris. How could you, hey, Yeah, I love crazy. I absolutely
Yeah,
love
we
crazy.
don't want to be cookie cutters, and you know, we're not you know, toys or what do you call those plushes? We're not puppets, so we want to be who we are. Okay, so
I'm absolutely
yeah,
fascinated with different people. I really am.
exactly.
When I go
And
to on passive, it's not about, yeah, I want to learn the products. I know the business pretty well, but I
yeah,
am
that's the beauty
fascinated
of
with,
us.
I'm fascinated with people. I really am. Different people.
The whole foundation of Own Passive is based on people, and people are basically diversity and a mix and a blend, and if we don't have that, like I just talked about, you know, knowledge and people knowledge and psychology and all that, that's it's all about people. If making these products would depend on me, we have no chance. Not that it's impossible, but it cannot be done from one man, or just, you know, how much would I do in my lifetime? But the beauty is the vision is what can go way broader and, you know, be expanded. Uh, and you know, we can hire the mechanical people. I'm not talking about just programmers in every way. As long as we got the proper attitude toward life and the healthy principles and character. That's all we care about. You hear me? I'm not focused on the volume, because volume is going to come. I just want to make sure we have the quality, especially in the beginning when we're talking about founders. Okay. After that, it's going to be just, you know, obviously by the rule. It just, you're not going to allow it. People are going to eat you alive. You think when people have products or the business dependent on passive, they're just going to go sleep? Yeah, I'll wait for an answer to my ticket tomorrow. No. Or you think if somebody has a pending payment or transaction, they're going to tell you, "Oh, yeah, we'll get to it next week." No, things are going to be heated up a little bit. Okay, a lot of tension. When there's money, there's, you know, products and business and all that. So much dependency on what we have. So that's why it's kind of like, okay, friendly now, uh, but it will come to an end. So you wanna keep calling me crazy or what?
No more. I won't anymore today. And Chris, I'm not going to pick on you or nothing for the next few hours.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Give him a night, weekend, yeah. Well, let's put it this way. I don't know if I would be the same level of motivation. I mean, God forbid. Okay, let's say we don't have Mr. DeGarmo with us and his family in On Passive. I mean, I can say a lot of sweet compliments, okay, but no, let's do the ugly stuff. How could we be here without him or Chris Johnson? And so on and so on, and Susie and Julie and Robin and everybody and Michael. Everybody has their character, and that's why it is. Okay, I think everything will be fine without Michael Williams. What do you think?
Yeah. Canadians.
He's not here. We have to, yeah. Yeah, he had to go to his daughter's tournament today. He's a trader, yeah. I'm talking about you, Michael, when you hear this. That was amazing. And yeah, so I mean, I love this business because who we have in this business. It's probably the platform is just what brings us together, but it's not the business. Like I heard Mr. DeGarmo saying he would follow me same way. I would want to do business or have any relationship with him without passive. And that goes on every one of you. I want to go to Dubai. I saw the meals. I saw the pictures. This is the life. This is the life.
That's got to be the cleanest city I've ever seen. There wasn't one piece of paper blowing in the wind, nothing. The road was shiny, which I couldn't believe.
I would say, I don't know if you agree with me, outside, like outdoors, is much cleaner and perfected than indoors here.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
So I could imagine, what do they have? Like, my goodness. And I'm grateful because of what we got to know more about. Like, it's like the real deal. It's like almost we went there for a couple of hours and came back. I've seen videos, I've seen the news, I've seen, you know, pictures, whatever, articles. Yeah, I've seen that, but I think the live stream made us live there for that time.
Boy, if you ever get a chance, watch it on a large screen TV. Oh my God. It was amazing. Amazing.
You know what's good to watch? That we just released the 30th video, the one 2 weeks ago. It's on the Passive YouTube channel. Can I play it, Lynn and Ron?
Oh, it's magical, man.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, your co-host, so you can share the screen, certainly.
Let me see if I have it here. Okay, it's right here. Videos.
Blaine, you made a crazy man co-host. I mean,
oh, you're not gonna say it tonight. Okay.
He's going wild on us.
He's my brother. Okay. Now, I think this is the one. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. All right. Let's watch it. 1, 2, go. Oh my God, how is that?
Speechless.
I paused my breath for a couple of minutes.
I think I just beat my pants.
You did? Oh, it's amazing. Now, what most of us don't know, it's a lot of work. So many cameras, permissions, drones, rejections, redo. But we got a piece of art. I love it. If we got to this point in business that we can share that with what's in it, how is that? That didn't even touch the products, like in details. Didn't touch the money part. We're doing good. So yeah, go watch. We've got a few videos. I mean, I think we're gonna have more frequent videos now. We're gonna have this event, what happened, and then by the next one, then you're gonna give a card, then you're gonna open another place and all that. So you catch up. Okay, don't go away. So Lynn, you speak sign language fully? Like you could do that?
Yeah. Where's myself? Oh, there.
We can see, yeah.
Yeah, I worked as a sign language interpreter for 40 years. And I'm retired now. But there are quite a number of deaf founders in Unpassive, and they are excited to be in Unpassive.
How many of the deaf community worldwide, semi, hearing loss or completely? I think more than 100 million. I don't know. I heard the number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have people who are born deaf, people who become deaf, senior citizens. A lot of people are getting hard of hearing or deaf when they're older, when they get older.
Well,
so
we all will lose. I think it's like battery. It has a lifespan or some mileage, I guess. So it depends on how much we use our hearing sense. So we're gonna at some point lose that. We have a project was proposed by a founder to create sign language robot. So it will interpret in sign language, but a robot shape, like a graphical, figure. But I'm also learning they don't speak the same sign language in every country. Okay, so that becomes another challenge. I'm wondering, how far are we from finding a permanent solution for deaf or hearing loss? Yeah. How far are we? Like to completely solve it, like more organically, more instead of, because for people like in my family, I think everybody has those. Okay. I don't expect them at certain age, they have the desire or the will to learn sign language, even if it was available. So you go create a robot, you think they're going to sit down and watch a robot. So that's why I'm skeptical. Like, would this be the most effective solution?
It's something to consider as well that, people who are born deaf and they grew up in the deaf community, they have a pride about being deaf, and they don't consider deafness an impairment or disability. It's a deaf culture, deaf identity. So some of them, you can offer them the technology to become hearing, and they will say, no way. They do not want to be hearing. They're part of the deaf community. They're proud members. So, you know, sometimes where we as hearing people see disabled people in a certain way, but maybe they don't see themselves in the same way.
I'm not against them having pride, but what's the reason of that? Like, why somebody is like, do they have benefits? Like they just want to be deaf?
Well, because they feel that they are not at a disadvantage by being deaf. They have American Sign Language in America, for example. They're competent, they're intelligent, they're fully functioning people in society, and they don't want to have to just become hearing just because people think it's a disability. They're perfectly happy being deaf.
Lynn, is it, I mean, I don't know how realistic is that. Like you believe there's a number of them or most of them. If we tell them, listen, this magical wand is going to give you your hearing back perfectly, fully, right now, they will say, no, thanks, I'm good.
Some will say okay, and many will say no, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a
big
pride. There's a huge pride in being deaf and being part of that deaf community.
All right. I'm insecure about many things in my life. I don't want to say them out publicly here, but I'm just trying to loosen up a little bit with you.
Don't tell us what the things are.
But I wouldn't brag about them.
Yeah. Deaf identity, deaf pride, for sure.
That's incredible. Yeah, Key, hello. Are you waving?
Key, are you there?
Key Wendell. He's muted.
Wave your hand, Key, or wherever. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Are you driving or home? We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the hospital.
Key.
Hey guys, hey everybody. Yeah, I'm at the hospital.
You're looking good, Key.
Thank you, Ash. You look good too, buddy.
I do?
Yeah,
wow.
Man. You're looking great.
Thank you.
I have a new term for you.
Tell me.
What you did today, I have a new term for you. And I think it'll be known, it'll be your term. Invasive.
Don't tell me crazy.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. That's Marty.
Okay.
Invasive branding.
Invasive. Disruptive?
No, invasive branding.
Invasive. Okay. I was adding. Okay. I take it. I love it.
I don't
mind that.
What you did today, in anything that's invasive, it gets inside of your body, just like an infection. It overtakes the body. And what you're doing in Dubai is invasive. People are seeing it repetitively, and it's going to get inside of them. And I think it's inside of all of us already. I think it's invasive branding. It's unbelievable. I haven't seen it all, wasn't able to see it all today. When I get off in the morning, I'll sit down with some coffee and I'll watch the entire thing. But man, my hat's off to you. Appreciate you so much and all you do, and look so forward to the day that I can shake your hand and look you eye to eye, and look forward to that. It will
happen. Yeah,
it will. It
will.
Chris,
Mr. DeGarmo, did you listen? He said you look good. He said invasive branding. You're calling me crazy.
That's medical terms. He was really saying crazy, Ash. That was just medical talk.
Yes. I just don't want us to be very serious here, okay? Let's laugh a little bit, all right, guys? We're brothers and sisters.
I gotta go, everybody. Take
care. Keep up the good job. Thank you so much. Always good to hear you.
Thank you. Thank you all. Night. Love you.
Love you. Where's McCrae? Did she move back to Mexico? What happened? Don't see her anymore.
Yeah, didn't see her tonight.
She's aging like pickles. Yeah, she's like, how old is she now? Like 102?
84.
84. That's what Chris would say. She
That's
looks
what
good for 84. Awesome.
Chris said she looks great for 84.
Yeah, that's what he's
Yeah.
Ash, she went
That's-
with her best friend and she's having dinner with them tonight and celebrating her birthday. But you know, she does go to bed really early, but she gets up early too. so-
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Is that a good thing?
I heard it. I heard it was. But I'm not sure sometimes. It's not as much fun.
Yeah. Like my mother, oh, the sun is up. Get up, get up. And even on a weekend or something. So it's like I have to raise somebody somewhere. Yeah, it's like who gets up, early. I think it's healthy. Yeah, it's discipline though. It doesn't work for me. No way. So, Lynn, do you or Ron, do you typically pick a topic? I heard you before, like talking technical stuff and all of that, or you just go with the flow?
Well, we usually pick a technical topic, an IT related topic, and we have our 4 IT people, our professionals discuss the terms and concepts to make it easy for everyone. And then we open it up for comments and questions. But today there was so much excitement about Ion Dubai, so we deferred, and just everybody wants to talk about what happened today. So we said, let's have it open mic. And when you said you would come, we said, we'll keep it open to any topic you want.
Yeah, so it's like more it's cleanup after math stuff. Yeah, so I see Listra's here also, but I feel people and it's totally normal. Like Akram is here and Mahfouz is here. Like Bill Muss is here. I don't know if they got any sleep. It's already Saturday there. It's not like Friday night anymore. So yeah, I mean it's okay to get some rest, and if they're tired, I'm sorry, I will not get any easier. So we're gonna wear you out. Like that's one. Okay, wait for more locations. They're gonna have their own things. So either you get used to it or you just put the white flag.
Did you hear that, Chris?
Why you always got to pick on me, DeGarmo?
No, he's one of those who don't sleep. I mean, Chris is like once in a while he crashes.
Every 3 days I get some sleep.
Yeah, you crash. Like, yeah, I do crash. Sometimes bi-weekly and sometimes weekly. Like I would fall on the desk, like that's it. Like they come and pick me up, like they think I'm dead or you're still breathing. Go to sleep.
Right, don't get done if you sleep all the time, right?
Yeah, of course. But you got to do what you got to do. No, it's good. So I think we can just address one thing. And I was curious. I was thinking about that even between the 2 sessions. And I was thinking one of the things, obviously, for example, like from growth perspective, today, for example, the 15th, our new registrations and confirmed founders doubled yesterday, like one day doubled. Okay, and that's like, if you think about it, it was almost midnight in Dubai. It was the end of the day. So you can imagine, okay, after a couple of weeks down the road, after seeing all of those displays. Now, I was wondering, so that is one indicator, but there are so many signs. We could clearly see we are exploding. the pride that we have now, the confidence, whether within or the attitude when we reflect to others, like, listen, we know what we have. Either you're in or out. Okay. Dr. Bill said, if you resist this, you're unintelligent in a way. Okay. Unintelligent. And somewhat we have that, it's not arrogancy, but it's confidence. I'm just going to say confidence, that we had it before, but it's like at a level now we don't put up with average stuff. Okay. So it's good between us, between ourselves, like alone, like, what we got is unquestionable. And then if you talk to strangers, now you know what you got. I would like to see, and think about it before you say anything. Do you think this is happening because it has to do something with Dubai? Do you think it's because A, we bought 2 floors in the tallest building, most lavish place on earth? B, because now we are registered and recognized there. Just we penetrated another country, another market. C is because of the invasive, or what is the word you said? Invasive, yeah, okay. Branding strategy that we have. What do you think it is? A, B, C. Why are we having so much buzz and pizzazz?
Is an option D, all of the above? Is that an option?
You see, I'm not intelligent enough. Yeah, that I should have said that. That they should have. So all of them. Okay, that's what you think, Lynn. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay. Anyone else?
We have a mute on the webinar. So when people want to speak, they have to raise their hand and then I will unmute them, but they already have their hands raised. So I can't tell if they're trying to answer your question in particular.
So did you put their hands down so they can?
Okay. So what we'll do is, can everybody take your hands down?
Anyone. Willow, Lily, Mahfouz, Peter, Kathy. Yeah, all welcome.
Okay. So
unmute yourself and jump in.
Okay, so I'm going to just do a little bit of an unmute allow people to unmute, make it a little easier for now since it's a poll. Okay, so people can unmute themselves and vote. All right?
Hi, yes.
So I would say all of the above.
Hello, Ash.
Hello, Ash.
I say all of the
above. Now I understand why you didn't open it. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
For control purposes. But what we can do is so what we can do is we can have people you want everybody to lower their hand?
1 or 2 at a time, yeah.
Okay, so what am I gonna do? Because we have hands raised from before, I guess. So okay, we're gonna start from a clean slate. All right. Wait, I'm gonna mute. Oh wait, it's so loud. Hold on, I gotta mute everybody for a second.
Yeah.
I tell you, when you have a large number of participants, it can get unwieldy.
If you want to answer Ash, leave your hand up.
Okay, that'll
put
work,
it down.
Marty.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
if you're claiming your
Okay.
baggages at the airport, please keep yourself muted until you're done. Yeah.
All right. So we'll have Joyce. Go ahead. Joyce.
Hello, Lynn, Ron, Ash, and everybody, Peter, Marty.
Good evening. Yes. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Thank you, as well. I'm still excited, like fire. I'm still on fire and excited about today. But it was so amazing, and God has ordained this. So what an awesome awesome day, Ash. Thank you so much for everything that you did and the team as well. But I go with D as well. All of the above. I think all of the above has just got us to where
Which
we
one
are.
is stronger? Which one like had the most effect on you?
On me,
without having to guess, what could it be on others? Like what got into you the most?
I think what Keith said, the invasive branding, I mean, all of it too, but because it was already inside of me. So I'm passive is there inside of me. And this just took it like to a whole nother level, everything that's happened. So, and I'm like, Marty, I would follow you anywhere. So it really doesn't matter what's going on because I believe in you and I believe that, you know, God has ordained you for this. So, but I think I'm passive was already inside of me. So because it was there, this just took it to a whole nother level and just raised my belief, not even my belief, it just raised everything for me. It just took it to the top to say, you know, all things are possible. Anything is possible. It's like the sky is a limit because I know with God, all
So it
things are
increased
possible.
our belief level in
Levels
our
so much.
capacity, not just in our passive.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
exactly. Yes.
That's priceless.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Thank you,
that's
Joy.
wonderful. And also, if you want to add, I mean, another option, choose one. Like what if you have to choose one? Another one, and Chris, maybe we can add what we've seen so far from Bless activities. Also, maybe it has something to do that we're seeing the momentum is piling up too.
Yes,
it's happening.
the momentum is there. It's just going higher and higher, and like the top just has no cap. So absolutely.
And having a bunch of products released before that, and like we have almost the rest of them in the pipeline.
Right, exactly.
So
and by the way, Marty and Red looked very debonair today. You guys look really sharp. So thank you so much. You as well, Ash too. So.
But they're not a part of the show. Look at the poster. You see Lynn Nakamoto, you see Bill Must, you see Ron Hulbert, and you see Ash Mufareh. Where are those people you're talking about?
You guys look awesome. You look wonderful. I love you guys too. Lynn, Ron, and Ash, you look awesome today. You guys,
I'm part of the show now. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope I don't have to come here every Friday. Yeah. So that helps. I hear you. Okay. But the branding obviously is at a scale. Yeah. It's like so.
What is your question? As what was the biggest impact in the last few weeks?
Like, why are we having what do you refer the reason of the buzz and the momentum that we're having now? If you agree with me, we're soaring. Okay.
Oh yeah. I think.
I mean, internally within, and then.
For me personally,
I'm sorry, Marty, but the last, let's say, month video, or at least since the 30th, your attitude on the live stream is you don't get in. Check yourself, okay? Like your attitude. Yeah. So that is for a reason, okay? That wasn't the case 2 years ago. So what just happened? Yeah.
Let me tell you, I think it was steps. I believe being stationed in the company, getting a place in Dubai. Now it stepped up every day after because we're in the tallest building and all that. But being into Dubai is the biggest impact for me ever since the company's been going on.
So, okay, got it. The positioning, okay.
I also think the massive action that you take, Ash, the consistency that you're taking, because at the very beginning, you're very focused on what you are doing. You made a decision and then you stay so focused. You said, I do or die. And then your timing, your consistency, your massive action, it's creating such a momentum, right? And the momentum, I believe this is where we are right now. It's a momentum, as Joy just said earlier, it's keep going, and it's going to be going faster, higher, and bigger. And that's where.
So you don't think anything to do with Dubai or
any absolutely
activity? Okay.
That is the massive action that you take is Dubai. That's how I see it.
So if we did what we did in Dubai, like in New Jersey, would it have the same effect?
No, Dubai is where it's supposed to be. It
So
is
the
where
place,
You would
and
actually,
what we're doing.
you would actually lose people, okay? You did it in New Jersey.
Also the timing you said earlier today, and I believe the massive action, the consistency, the timing, the strategize that you are doing just right on point, I believe.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm gonna say something really, I gotta say something really quick.
No, not quick. Please take your time.
I thought.
Slow down, breathe.
I look at, yeah, somebody told me that today. Anyway, listen. No, I always expect a big things. I did, okay? But I was expecting, you look at things like Silicon Valley, you're gonna go here, maybe Singapore, and I'm going, wow, that's amazing. But when you wind up in Dubai, it takes your breath away. For me, it was so much bigger. I thought Dubai might be a 5 years down the road. So, you know, something, if everything fell into place. But whatever happened, that you take a company that is not really launched yet, I mean, the credentials you got, what they believed in the company had to be unbelievable. Because there's companies that are established for years and years and years, and they can't even visit Dubai, okay, much less get a foothold. But you planted a base there before the baby was born. To me, it blew me away. I had more trouble sleeping over that. And then when you start talking about the tower and the highest office, I mean, that just made it even more. But
so what about the campaigns? The marketing part.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That's a crazy part. Yeah.
No, that's just disgusting. Because I look today, right? If you look on the big screen, by the way, you see all those people.
Of course, it's
and it was loaded. And at the bottom of the Burj Khalifa, you can see these flashes, like you're in and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, everybody's taking pictures to send home.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
And
All those cell phones.
Yeah, now I'm thinking the leveraging and how this guy showed him, who showed him. It's like somebody sharing something, and then it turns into a viral effect. I saw viral today. I mean,
yeah. Slow down the video I shared with you on WhatsApp. Okay. They like one somewhere in the middle, like it shows a crowd. Like they told me 20,000 people. I said, where are they? And then,
no, all the way around that whole little pond.
Yeah. They add up. Yeah, they add up. Okay. And then virtually at least another 100. So this is what we do. We get attention with, a good crowd, 100,000 at a time, 100, 200,000, 250,000 at a time, and any percentage of that. But over time, they will all be in. That's the beauty about that. Okay. So it looks like you had a crush on Dubai. What do you think, Marty DeCarmo?
Oh, yeah. Think about this now. You did all that marketing, which was just phenomenal. But everybody that flashed a camera is marketing also.
Yes.
That is powerful stuff, man.
Gotta love those. Like each one is an advertiser. I agree with you. Those cell phones. Wow, what a phenomenon.
Flash, and they're going to share it with 5.
Nobody takes one picture. Nobody takes one picture. Videos, pictures, like 20 pictures a minute. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the scenery. It's that, like, people go to visit that. Like, if you have a chance to go and take pictures, who's not going to go?
And think about this. You bring that camera home, you get the pictures out, you're showing your family. Here's the first statement would be, look at the Burj Khalifa. And then somebody in the room is going to say, what's on passive?
Yeah, or what's
and that's going to go on.
That's
right. That's going to go on and on and on. Because let me tell you, you watch TV, they used to years ago, there'd be one screen that showed a Pepsi.
Yeah.
One screen.
Yeah.
And the sales at the booths and the drive-in movie theater went up 40%.
So what's your reaction if somebody sees that, okay, say in Indonesia, okay? They say, what's a unicorn, Dad? Okay, or Mom, whatever, husband, wife. What's a unicorn? And like, what is that unicorn man? And what's that on passive? What if they go and type in Google on passive unicorn man, and then there is Marty DeGarmo comes up. How would you feel about that?
Yeah, it'd be a scary thought, huh? Yeah.
Oh my
it's,
God.
it's not unicorn anymore. It's chubby unicorn.
Yeah,
Chubby
he's
unicorn.
a super unicorn. Yes.
Hey, Tony, be careful, all right? Fat ain't too bad. A fat unicorn looks good, really.
Oh no, is he in any way implying that you're overweight?
Yeah.
Just a unicorn.
I
Just a
like
unicorn.
I like to say I'm big boned.
That's not proper.
No, I'm big boned.
You're
I'm
slim.
I got big bones.
You're fit.
Yeah, I'm fit for a walrus. But anyway.
Stop it. You are the best Marty DeGarmo I know. That's for sure.
Yes, you are.
I gotta
So
tell you
that-
something.
Oh, I was gonna say, we're trying to keep some little bit of order here. So I would
I'm
like
sorry,
to see.
Joyce, you said, yes, you are. Was that a message from Melvin?
Yes, it was. He is
Okay,
the
I
best
had a
Marty.
feeling. Yes, okay. He told
He's
you
the
to
best
say
Marty
that.
ever. So my husband loves him. He's his #1 fan, and
I don't blame him.
right.
Yeah,
He
and
actually,
I'm jealous.
he actually said it to you, Ash.
No, he said it to Ash at our meeting. I'm like,
Oh my.
oh my gosh, you said that. He's like, I can't help it. I love Marty.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't miss any session for you, like any webinar, any.
Right.
He said he is my favorite, like, you know, in
He
my
said,
face.
Right to Ash. He looked at him.
And I
I'm
said,
like,
hello, you're here. Who's gonna feed you? Okay. And he said, no.
no, don't do it. He looked at him.
He
and said it.
probably thought you were a little too crazy for him. That's all.
No,
But
he's
he
a
loves you too,
very
Ash.
gentle
So.
man. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll heal. Yeah.
Right.
All righty. So now we have Kathy Lee. She had her hand up earlier. Go ahead, Kathy.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Ash. I have to tell you, you know, when you say that we eat and breathe and sleep on passive, I just spent 4 days in the middle of Florida in the woods kayaking with no internet. And I felt so disconnected, or something was wrong because I couldn't touch on passive, and except through my phone. And that was a little sketchy. But
did you sign up any alligator as a founder?
yeah, no, I didn't sign up alligators. I signed up people because I had enough.
Where did you go? Central Florida?
To Wilaka and Palaka. It's north of
That
Orlando.
sounds in Hawaii. Yeah,
No,
okay.
it's in north of Orlando, in the interior portion of Florida, and you feel like you're going back into the 50s.
Wow.
And, yeah, it's so rural, and the rivers are crazy and beautiful kayaking. But
they have some Japanese name, Walaka, Hiwaka. What is that?
Walaka. Yeah. Look on the map, Walaka and Palaka, and it's the St. John River. So and then the little creeks off of it. But
was it
lots
buggy?
of alligators. No buggy. No, it wasn't buggy. Not
alligators.
Yet.
Yeah.
A lot of alligators. Yeah, and they weren't interested in non-passive.
Did you eat any? Did you fry it? No.
No, I don't like alligators.
No, people think I'm joking. There's such a meal in Florida called gator bites. Yeah.
Gator bites. Yeah, I know. They had them on the
menu. And you
menu,
know what they are? They're alligators. They're deep fried.
Yeah.
I never want to try those. Don't offer me those. Yes.
I don't want them.
Yes.
And even the shrimp, they didn't even clean the shrimp, so I was not happy with that. But my point was that, you know, the people that I was with, the group that I kayak with, they're all retired, and a lot of them are retired from technology, whatever. And no one knew about OnPassive. And I was like, should I share it? And I said, yeah, why not? So I was listening to I was listening to Chris's webinar on OBLESS. Yeah. And they were so impressed that 3 people are signing up. And then a friend of mine in Ocala, who was my neighbor in Lake Worth before we moved up here to Port St. Lucie, she's always been interested in what's the ROI, and I was like, no, it's a founding, we're founders in a new company. But I said, watch that. I sent her the had a video on not something that I did March 30th. And she was like, you're in Dubai? I said, yeah. So today she watched again, and they're in. So I think Dubai and the consistency, like you were saying.
You didn't have to talk, you didn't have to push, you didn't have to beg, convince. Okay.
Nothing.
Hey, watch, we're in Dubai. Okay. You're in Dubai. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
And
yeah.
Easy. Is it easy? Because she understands, she sees. I said, all I said was just watch the marketing. Watch it. Just watch it. Just see how amazing it is. That's all I had to say.
That's good. Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
and
fabulous,
then
Kathy.
I had another friend call me who is a very she's very, she works for the state, but the state hasn't had an increase in salaries for 9-10 years, and she needs teeth. And I said, I can't buy you teeth, but I can offer you a position in this company. And I said, I'll even pay you the $97 for you. And I said, and she said, I don't have to do anything. I said, you don't have to do anything. And I said, you don't have to question anything, and you don't have to work, because these people get very scared of things they don't understand.
I understand. Yeah.
I said, do you trust me? She said, yes. I said, that's all you have to, that's enough. And I said, because you are desperate.
So, Kathy, okay. So those people you've known before on passive, okay?
Yeah.
For as long as you've been on passive, never talk to them about passive.
No.
You didn't feel like it's not yet the time, but now, just after one event in Dubai, first week in Dubai.
And she came over to my house today and watched it with me.
Like, yeah, you couldn't like hold it anymore. Like,
no.
Okay.
So I just, today was brilliant. And if there were flaws, you didn't see them. Very
nice. Did you get a tan? You got a little tan, right? You got reddish a little bit. Nice.
I got sunburned really bad. I got
Yeah.
sunburned on my legs really bad.
That's
I forgot
good.
to use sunscreen. Yeah.
So
it
why
was
would
fun.
you go there by the alligators for 4 days in the woods, like in the middle of an old place? Like, why would you do that?
Because it's.
Are you being punished?
No. It's a sport.
No, I'm
I mean,
kidding.
kayaking is probably you wouldn't like it. No, this group I kayak.
I mean, if I don't like it for 3 hours, 4 hours, I will leave. I'm not going to stay another 3 days.
Well, I'm an athlete. Okay, you don't know that, but
Yeah,
I'm an
I'm not.
athlete.
Yeah.
And I love kayaking. And I found this group of people that are pretty serious, and they're also very organized. So we have a lot of great food. We bring our own
So
food.
you did kayaking every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. No, that's fun.
Yeah, it was good. But now,
But you're not
I
scared
also
of
felt
the
like
wildlife?
no, because we know where to go and what to do. You know where to go. And these people are the people I kayak with they've been doing this for 10 years together as a group. So,
wow. But
it's fascinating because it's like, there's a part of Florida that is like back in the 50s.
Wow.
You wouldn't believe it. It's unbelievable. But
I didn't know if Bob is here.
Kathy.
Bob's still here in Oliver. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the computer at the hotel in Boston is from 1983. They still have DOS.
Oh, that was terrible. That's what you mentioned. I was like, what?
That's cool.
Hard to believe, huh, Ash? That was hard to
Everything
believe.
was remodeled. Like they put $70 million. They couldn't buy a computer for, $800. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. So what I'm
Thank
going to
you.
do is try to kind of rev it up because it's almost 11. So, and
want
we
me to
have
go?
so many people.
Okay,
No.
Want me to
Unless
leave?
you want to go. No. So what we're going to do is I'm going to rotate people out. I kept a list of the people that originally had their hand up, and I'm going to try to follow that because they've been waiting quite a while. Alrighty. So Thank you very much. Next, we have Tina.
Hello, good morning. It's sunny Singapore today. It's Saturday.
Yes, indeed. Already. You're in Singapore, right?
Mr. Ash Mufareh, you're my hero.
What did I do? I always have to say that.
I'll just tell you, okay, this thing. I couldn't tell you yesterday because I was busy. I was telling Chris and Lynn that I have to leave actually to cook for the family for Shira because we're fasting. So what I couldn't say it yesterday, so I'm going to say it now. I am mesmerized. I'm mesmerized. We witnessed the greatest show on earth earlier on by the marketing maestro with the biggest heart. That's our CEO, Ash Mufareh. And I look forward to more stacking the cool with new innovations. That's what I'm looking at. You mentioned about me being loving technology. I really love technology and I love innovations, and I'm really looking forward to the innovations in passive products, especially the ones that would impact humanity to infinity and beyond. Yes, ISS, here we come. But really, I wanted to say, Oblast mission is my personal the top, because I'm truly a happy enabler, trusting on passive purpose. That's what the top means to me. And to answer your question earlier on with regards to A, B, C, D, and everything else, I wish to talk about your consistency, and it's so true. And the flipping of the triangle from here to here, because it starts with one. It starts with me. It starts with you. Yeah, and that's a singular. And it reminds me when you said flipping out. Every time I see this flipped triangle, I think about the chorus line. One singular sensation, every little step we take. That's the song that comes on to me. And it's true. I've always been said that I love on passive, especially when I first hear you, when you say wealth is everywhere. And it's true. And now on passive is everywhere. And I love it. I love
That's true.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you very much.
So much. Appreciate it.
Lynn. Thank you so much.
Lovely share. Thank you. Next, we have Peter Schur.
Peter.
Hey, Mr. Ash, how are you? Lynn,
hello.
Lynn and Ron, thank you for the webinar. Wonderful as always. And like you said, Mr. Ash, if you blink, you will miss a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Between the event from last week and this week, 2 weeks ago, the 30th, and today, it's amazing, mind-boggling. Like I can't remember who was saying. They did. Kathy was saying the mishap that happened today. Nobody noticed it. It was fantastic. Everywhere you look at it, no matter how you do it, is going to look fantastic. And some of the things that people, why we're growing, and you're going to see growth very to the extreme right now. It's not just Dubai. Think about it for a minute. Dubai as a city, if you look at it like 20, 25 years ago, it was nothing. It was like desert, nothing in it. Burj Khalifa did not exist. So, and another decision that you made to open everything up to YouTube channels, that exposed even more. You said nothing to hide. And that's so true. Mm-hmm. And so that's contributed to our growth and what is happening right now. By the way, earlier today when I was speaking, I forgot to mention the staff in Hyderabad. I want to thank him personally for all they do. I really enjoyed the dance they did. That was excellent. And on an also positive note for Charles' song, signing up the Cameron ambassador. That's so exciting. Congratulations to Charles and to all on Passive for that. That's huge. And another thing I want to mention, to respect what Mr. Ash said about the company that can communicate with on Passive on Monday. Let's respect what Mr. Ash was saying and not to bring that up or advertise it everywhere, okay? I already seen some postings from all over from different languages, translated from one to another. So if you're hearing my message right now, please take it down. There is nothing happening until it's officially and it's mentioned in the back office or what have you. So let's respect all that together and be a true founder. Thank you again, Mr. Ash. Thank you to all your family. Appreciate you.
Indeed. Thank you. Always good to hear you. Always.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Peter. Next, we have Bruce Gerstein. Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Lynn, and thank you, Ron and Lynn, for putting on a great show as always. And it's great to see you, Ash. It's always great to see you. You know, I got to say that I'm so grateful that I decided to become a member, a very proud founder of OnPassive. It's a business that has the ability to change and save lives and uplift humanity. And the whole thing about this company, more than anything, is the uplifting of spirit. And it happens in many different ways. But I got to tell you, the one thing that was most, I keep hearing in my head, this terminology, eyeballs. Look at all the eyeballs that having these displays gave us today. We had so many eyeballs beyond just what we got on Zoom, including the cameras and everything else. But one of the magnificent things that you and the producers was impeccable did in Dubai is that you had storylines with the bigger screens. You were telling a very short story of OnPassive to the point where you found out about OnPassive, you found out what it did, you found out what it did for people and for humanity, and then the final question that everybody would ask is, how do I join? And you finally came to the conclusion of giving me OnPassive.com. Because I know that you had said, make things simple, to the point, and get people hungry to do something. And you did it in an incredible way today. So I got to tell you, I'm loving where we are now.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you a lot.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Bruce. Next, we have William Norris.
Hey, thank you, Lynn. Oh, Ash, first time I'm getting a chance to actually speak with you.
Anytime.
You did knock it out of the park.
Brother, bring it on.
You did knock it out of the park in Dubai, and the team in Hyderabad has been knocking it out of the park. I was excited when I joined this thing, and I'm even more excited now. And yeah, I would think that the things that happened in Dubai did have a big influence on the market impact. But I also like to think that Obless will have an impact on it. That's where my heart's at, and you know, I've joined up with Chris, and I want to help in any way I can there. And I just appreciate everything you're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you, William.
Thank you so much, William. Next, we have Lily Lane.
Thank you, Lynn, so much for having me. And this is an awesome opportunity for me to say some things to Mr. Ash. I joined O-Founders in March of 2019. I had no idea what I was getting into. And tonight, I just cannot believe the positive experiences that I have had since I joined. I want to tell you that my belief has increased tremendously because I believe now that every week I'm going to get a new surprise. I'm looking forward to that. I also believe that miracles do happen and dreams really do come true. I'm just so excited. I believe that more wonderful surprises are just waiting around the corner. I'm like Marty, when I first heard it, the first time in March the 30th, I was blown away. Today I was blown away. So I said, I got to connect with Marty because we'd be blown away. We're going to get disconnected and we don't need to get disconnected by being blown away. But I am really excited about it. My faith in you and your family in terms of what you have created, your leadership ability, it's just awesome. And what I like surprises. So I look forward to Fridays to see what the next surprise is going to be. And also that—
So there is an entertainment aspect of what we're doing.
Oh.
It's captivating. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
It is. It's awesome. It's awesome. And the other thing is that I am so excited about Oh Bless. I have been trying to help people on my own with the little that I have. And now I cannot hardly wait to connect with Chris with what he has going on, because I want to be a part of it, whether it's blessing people in the area where I live or wherever. Yeah. I want to be a part of that. And I'm just so excited. So thank you.
So Lily Lane, where do you live?
I live in Durham, North Carolina.
North Carolina. I thought so. Yeah, I have white people I know in North Carolina. They're founders. They're my good friends, and okay. and that's not the topic. That's just a comment. Okay, but I want to say something. You don't have a little, or the little you have. I disagree with you. You have so much. Like if your image on TV, you're the first lady, I'll be your #1 fan. You could be anything. What you just said about, you know, supporting Oh Bless or Chris or myself or the whole concept, that is needed. It's not about the materialistic, you know, portion that somebody possesses. No, what you have, your appearance, your existence with us, that's what counts, especially when you are with your heart and support. And I mean, there's nothing you're missing. So you are rich on other values. Okay, I've seen you obviously, but I just, you know, got the luxury of time now to expand on that. I was actually looking at some, forgive me, Lynn, Ron, again, Marty DeGarmo's right. I'm crazy. So I was looking at some bat pictures. I'm going to show you my screen. This will change your perspective about things. All right.
Okay.
So there's one here. And boom. You see this picture here?
Yes.
What do you see? 2 bats. That's what bats do, right?
Right.
Hanging upside down.
Right.
Okay. Try to drag this away. Okay. All right. Now, if you're watching my screen, I hope you see what I'm going to do. See this rotator here?
Yeah, it's it.
1, 2.
Right.
What do you see now? Standing tall.
Standing up. Right.
Yeah. Let's do one more. You see them? Dead,
yes.
Weak, hanging, creepy creatures upside down.
No, they're standing straight this time.
Ninja.
Right.
Badass. Yeah. This one, look at that. How creepy is it? Look at this. What did I do? Change my perspective upside down.
Right.
Totally different. Disruptive. Right. Yeah. It's the same bat, it's the same image, but we don't have to look at it the way it's presented to us, or the way we should perceive it. There's no way I would accept from anyone to act or behave in a way they want me to, or think in a way they want me to.
Right.
So that's what I want to liberate people in their thinking. we're unstoppable. There's no limit for how far we can go. Just a little thing, and we can flip things upside down. They're completely different. And we can do the same thing about the whole concept of prosperity or humanity.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. First
Thank
Lady
you.
Lynn. Yes.
Thank you.
You like that? You don't mind it?
No, I don't mind at all.
Why
I
not?
love
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you
take
so
me
much.
Air Force One, right? You take me one time.
Okay.
We're gonna have a 24-hour butler. Isn't it that cool? Wow. Do you see? So most people are gonna think First Lady. Are gonna think, no, I'm seeing the benefits.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Yes, I was trying to show that so everyone else, like you can look at things differently, not the way that anybody dictates you should look at it.
Okay. Thank you.
Indeed. Who else you have, Lynn, in the pipeline?
Let's see. Next we have Willow Griffith, followed by Mahfouz Rahman.
Hi, yes. Hi,
came
dear
first.
older leader.
Oh,
Yeah.
Willow
Hello.
Mahfouz.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, yes.
There's
How are you?
a voice. I am fantastic, but I'm thinking Willow is ready. Is she ready? Okay. You want him to go first?
Willow, go ahead.
I don't see her.
There you go.
There we
All
go.
right. Now I can hear. Yeah.
Well, I've been so excited. You know how
Did you see what I did with the back pictures?
I love that. I absolutely love it. Changing your perspective kind of reflects on how I was thinking.
Upside down.
I was all excited about the factor you said, did Dubai, that was one of the questions, did it raise our consciousness? Well, I think it was 2 weeks before the shift started happening when Obless in Hyderabad, and you had that video. That video touched people's hearts like, I don't think anything we've done on passive till that point had that kind of impact. And I'm a wacko too, Mr. Ash. So I believe in collective consciousness. We have become so infected by you and how you've raised our consciousness. And when Patty said to you, I'm a different man. Oh, I lost it today. I lost it. I couldn't hard. I said I had to turn the the screen off because I wanted to just grab him. But I kiss him, I love him anyway. But collective consciousness, Rupert Sheldrake, it's a proven fact. We're all so connected. Somebody will come up and they'll write a song. And I know this is true because I know the guy it happened to. He wrote a song and he kept fixing it. And he put it away. And a guy come out 2 weeks later and he recorded the same exact song. So when you put an idea out there in the universe, it multiplies. We have 1,800,000 and so many founders. And all of us have been tuned into you and your enthusiasm. And we're broadcasting like damn antennas. We don't have to talk. We're already broadcasting. And then when we had this big burst in Dubai, it just accelerated it by 100%. So the more we work together, the more we project, the better it's going to be for us. When you open the doors, my God, Mr. Ash, it's going to be an explosion that'll be heard around the world. But that was my 2 cents. I don't want to take up any more time, but I was so
No,
anxious.
no. I'm getting warmed up, actually. Listen, so what you're saying, okay, is because of the effect of Oh Bless, that's one product. Now, when we see more impact, we're coming up with some university ideas.
Yes. Oh,
We're coming up
Academy.
with educating the youth and parents and all of that and households. That is also going to take now, and connecting and communication through OConnect and ONET and socializing, like we said on the Burj today on the advertisement. So that's a way to look at it. Actually, you just reminded us the impact of the products themselves.
Yes.
Each one is going to pick up a good segment of our society, collectively, basically everyone.
Well, how excited 1 million of us become over a product. I'm dying to get my hands on ODIT because I've been struggling. I'm going to stream to YouTube starting this week, and I wanted to create stuff, and I went to Canva and all of those and Snappa and all of them, and I just wanted to create something on our own, my own.
Can I tell you? Well, you don't know how many subscription I've had on my own, and I get disappointed when I have them,
too.
And then I just never use them. They're just collecting garbage. Yeah, so I bought so many things that I thought they would be useful, but then I let them go.
I did that too. Well, I found one that was Adobe. They've got one to create banners and stuff for YouTube, and
but it's not easy. You got to learn it. You got to figure things out.
I've done that for years, and so I'm familiar with that. But what was really exciting to me when I saw the Oh Bless film, and I've looked at it and showed it to people I know, everybody I know, just because we're all into, helping others, it spread like wildfire in my community, So I think that we have to boost our enthusiasm. You get us going, whenever we have.
So we will be just showing videos like what Kathy showed us or shared with us today. So somebody would be showing, somebody's attracted by or impressed by some buildings and offices. Another one will show them Oh Bless videos. Another one by our courses and Academy. Another one this product or
show your founders getting excited.
And then everybody will pick up something. Does it sound familiar? Like once upon a time, a crazy guy said, "Okay, if you need something, we have it." Or we will build it, right?
We will make it.
And or
I had a man repeat your words back to me. He's not a founder, but he's going to be next Monday if he can. He's a truck driver, and he repeated what you said exactly, the same sentence that you just said. That has to do with collective consciousness too. He said he heard you speak, and it stuck in his head. He said, "Well, there's no end to what he's going to do."
Yeah.
And that really made an impact on him. And so everything we say, I gotta tell us all.
Yeah.
You told us a long time ago, keep your spirits up. Well, I tell you,
keep your chin up. Yeah, that's what I say.
If we become and we digress and we go back to grumbling and moaning about amongst each other, it doesn't just bring our consciousness down for a moment.
Of course, yeah.
But it puts it out there in the universe. And that's one of the most degrading things you could do to what we want to accomplish is to bring people's enthusiasm down. We got to keep it up. We got to keep building up the tension like you're doing, Mr. Ash. And that's what's going to bring all of us up. It's going to raise our consciousness up,
Absolutely.
not, suppress it. Compassion and love and caring is what Oh Bless is all about. Well, that's one of, have you ever seen the map of consciousness, Mr. Ash? Have you ever seen, there's a map of consciousness. They grade your emotions so much for each one. But anyway, the three top electric things that we can do is to care about people, compassion, love, being kind, no matter who we're dealing with. It raises your vibrations by 100%. So when we go out in the world and we're talking about on passive, the more enthusiastic we are, the more receptive we are to other people's pain, the more compassion we have for the ones. I cried and cried and cried over that old blessed thing because I want to help people in the reservations.
We have another video. Probably we'll put it on the website next couple of days. Yeah.
I really think that's where we need to go. I got to get off my soapbox here. I'm sorry. I took up too much time.
Thank you, Willow. Got a long line, but thank you so much for your comments and for sharing.
But Lynn, so far I have been called on your show invasive, infected, crazy. I don't know what's coming. Yeah, okay.
What's next?
That's
loving.
Okay, Mahfouz, what do you want to call me? Okay.
I'm getting punchy because it's getting late at night for some of us. We're getting punchy. All right, thank you. Grumpy from I can't even speak. Thanks, Willow. Appreciate you. All right, we have Mahfouz who has been patiently waiting to share and speak with us. Welcome, Mahfouz.
Assalamu alaikum, Mahfouz. You didn't sleep last night?
Assalamu alaikum. No, Ash, actually, you take away my sleep. Okay.
That's the fourth one. Take away my sleep. All right. I'm a thief.
I want to say you as you are cool man, the world highest cool man, because a lot of things, a lot of negativity you have faced already to do this on passive, to build up this on passive, but you are not bothered about that. Just you are going through your own way. That's why I can say you're very much cool man.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you think it's going to slow us down? Like, no matter what?
No.
Yeah. We're not going to stop or slow down. So it's useless.
Sure. And last night, actually, I didn't get an opportunity to speak because of Zoom. We're waiting for who connect. That was a Zoom network issues. Actually, I am blown away and I am fired up. Every nanosecond, I am fired up beside my daily lives. I have seen the most important thing at Dubai, that you have choose the most potential location for marketing campaign. I can say that yes, moon, if I compare the Dubai like a moon never tell any person, please come and see or enjoy my moonlight. People automatically feel the attraction and go to the moon to enjoy the moonlight. And Dubai is the same place. So you have selected that place for marketing campaign. And we are by-born unicorn company, but I can say now we are just a baby super unicorn. And our attitude already people are observing that what the type of actually attitude, behavior, and activities of a by-born super unicorn company. That's the issue. And at the same time, we are working for Obless. And I can say that if I get anything lesson from the, if I get anything lesson from boyhood, that is perfectly will work for us for a long time. So sometimes we are we have seen that yes, getting a lot of money. Once upon a time, people just change their themselves and spend their money in a very much negative way and unethical way. But through Obless, we are trying to build up our mindset up, to transform our mindset up that yes, when you will get enough money, you will just spend, you will carry on your positive mindset up to help others. So it's a humanitarian business. It's helping us to rejuvenate ourselves, this type of, that's why we are creating this buzz. And location, high footfall, high customer footprint, where we have selected 12 locations of Dubai, and based on the high footprint, customer footprint, that is amazing. And I, of course, I have to say that as you are not only a master of IT, you are a master of marketing campaign also. Master of marketing campaign are definitely on passive is the school or an institute for all the business. They will learn something special, how to start a marketing campaign. Yeah, on passive is always an institute to build up or to transform anything, or even to reform our mind setup, that how to become a good human being, because we are following you, our leadership council member, and a lot of dedicated souls. They are working across the world. They are completely become a human being, and observing their activities and observing their attitude. A lot of person, those who are not in the right track before joining it on passive, they are actually trying to reform them, transform them. That's why I can say it's a great institute also to become a good human being. And I personally, always at our webinar, I shared that yes, if you want to become a good human being at One Passive, just follow Ash Mufareh. Because in my eyes, in this world, Ash Mufareh is a good human being. And if you want to become a so dynamic, if you want to become a so smart, if you want to become a so knowledgeable, and if you want to be after all a good human being, then just follow Ash Mufareh. So I love you, Ash Mufareh. I love you, Ash. And definitely I love you all this time, all the leadership council member, those who are just giving their utmost effort. And definitely I love Bangladesh, because a lot of person, there are good souls here. They are working to protect on passive, to protect Ash Mufareh. I love Bangladesh. And in this Bangladesh situation, this current situation is all credit goes to every single founder of Bangladesh. I salute every single founder of Bangladesh from here. And as Bangladesh will be very much thankful to you if they get you once more time. Maybe last year we got you at our webinar, so people are actually asking for second time.
Maybe after Ramadan, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
Inshallah.
wow. Thank you, Ash.
Yeah. There are many more things to celebrate. Thank you so much. We love you, and Bangladesh and our team in Bangladesh, of course. Yeah, we definitely will make it up. Yeah, we would just try to make it like one family, not picking a nationality, or mostly we speak English. That's pretty much it. So yeah, but we would try to align the time zone.
Thank you, Mahfouz.
Indeed.
Okay, so now you're welcome. I see we have quite a list of people wanting to speak, which is normal. Normally, when we have Ash Mufareh, there's a lot
we're still in April, right? When do we have to finish them?
We're still in 2022. How's that? So we've got. I don't think the list will ever end. As
that's a good thing. Yeah, you don't want to end.
I wanted to respect your time and wonder how you're doing. Are you doing okay? Because I'm trying to get through the list as quickly as can.
Yeah, it's already morning in Asia, so I need to get back to
work.
Hopefully we were able to address some of the good points, and it's always enlightening to listen to you and give some feedback. I can not have enough, but time doesn't always help.
Right.
So do you want to take one more? If somebody was hoping to talk, we don't want to cut them off.
Okay, so you want to take one more, Ash?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so the one that's in order of the original list would be William Delorme. William, go ahead.
Hi. Okay. Thank you for letting me to speak.
No problem.
I call you Sir Lovely Ash, and you have your Master Chef bread from UK, and you have your knighted chubby unicorn. So it's an awesome company.
It is.
I wanted to ask you, you lost something on Bangladesh, the airport drive to the airport. Now, I know what I've seen you do in Dubai, so I don't think that's a big problem. It's probably a blessing that happened. It's probably going to be something better.
But there's not a problem about the legality of that. It's just about the location. So it's entirely the right property that doesn't have restrictions on foreign businesses. We are considered a foreign company. We're not from Bangladesh. And that strip or street, they have restriction. It was recent, not when we got the 2 floors. It was recent. They said, well, this is only for the residents. We're not. It doesn't change anything. It's just a little bit of a money lost, the efforts. It was a good location, but it's not the end of it. We'll find another one.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably a blessing because you're going to have something better now.
Who knows? Yeah. But we will have something.
What I seen you do in Dubai, what you'll do in Bangladesh, it'll be a big blessing to them.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, there's no problem. We are there already. We have people getting paid full like salary. It's not going to affect. It's just a place, an office. That's all we're looking for. But something, you cannot have Burj Khalifa and a trashy office, right? So not far from there. So
no.
Yeah. So we have to keep up the standards.
What I seen to you about the bats, it's you're looking at it standing up, not on a different level now.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, William.
I'm really curious
Appreciate
to
it.
see what happens there.
Where exactly?
Yeah.
What happens where, William?
In Bangladesh.
Yeah, I'm curious too. I know I'm going to shop some clothes there. I'm going to eat. I'm going to meet friends. We're going to do some business.
And especially the old bless there. I really want to see you do some videos like you did in
India.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, I have more. Yeah, I'll show you more.
Thank you, William. Appreciate it.
welcome.
Glad you got a chance to speak. All right, so we're going to be wrapping it up now, and I would like to give the floor to Miss Julie Wynn, who's going to talk about her very special event tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Lynn. Lynn and Ron, really appreciate everything that you both are doing. Beautiful show tonight. I just wanted to let everyone know that tomorrow the Julie and Milo show will be canceled because we do have a live event coming from Southern California. And as you can see, we got to take massive action. And that's exactly how we do it in Unpassive. And that's exactly how we Californians, especially Southern, I call myself Sherry Durstaway and Terry Thompson are the angels in Southern California. And we would like to invite everyone, if you are nearby, it's in Ventura County, which is about 2 hours, actually an hour away from LA, 2 hours from Orange County. And if you are nearby driving distance, or if you have friends and family, we would love for you to be there. We will talk a lot about what's going on in Dubai and what have shown here for all of us. We're so blessed to have this opportunity to put that together. Leon Holiday is the ones that hosting the event. We do have a lot of people traveling down to Southern California to do so. So now we are heading to up north to see them. So we do hope that everyone, if you are nearby, please.
So what time is it in Pacific time tomorrow?
Pacific time is noon time. So it's 3 p.m.
Are you going to live stream it?
Yes, we are going to live stream that. So
video,
if you
Zoom, what is it? What are you going to use? YouTube?
Zoom, we are going to do the same thing. The top live, it's going to be
3 Eastern. Okay, noon Pacific. That is from Ventura. And did you disclose the address? Like anyone want to stop by?
Yes, we do have flyers that out there. I don't know if we could do the address here, but we will post. Absolutely, we'll post in the back office. And if you have anyone, it's all in Facebook everywhere, please get back with anyone. You should be able to get the information.
Okay. And I heard there's food. And for how long would it last?
We have the venue reserved from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Nice, beautiful. Okay. You can snack before, you can do the show, and then you can have another meal. Well, this is the life. Well, I'm still in Dubai, like mentally, so very far from California. I wish I was there.
We
will be sharing Dubai also.
Awesome. Yes. Awesome. Looking forward to your
Thank
event,
you, Julie. All right. We'll look forward to that.
That's wonderful. And the OTech Pro webinar, which is normally at 5 p.m. Eastern, we have rescheduled it to meet Julie's schedule, which is, we were happy to do that. We'll be having OTech Pro at 11 a.m. Eastern instead of 5 p.m. So I'll be there for sure to help
in
Julie.
The morning?
In the morning, 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Like 11 and a half hours from now?
Exactly.
Wow.
So our UK guys went to bed. I think
nobody
both
could say I'm tired after this, okay? Lynn was up like, I don't know, like from the morning, the whole day, now, back in the morning. We're Floridian.
It's called adrenaline. Yeah. Adrenaline really works for us. We have no issue with that.
Yeah, some people don't get it. This is a Florida man thing. That's a joke.
Exactly.
All right. So thank you, Lynn. And thank you, Ron.
You're welcome. Thank you, Ash, so much. Let's see. I want to acknowledge the people that have their hand raised, that we know that you wanted to speak to Ash Mufareh, and we want to acknowledge that you cared. You wanted to speak with him. Ricardo, Akram, Francisca, Rupa, Cheche, Helene, Susan, Niraj. We are not ignoring you, but we've run out of time. So hopefully, Ash Mufareh does come to Friday Night Live occasionally. And when you want to speak, you got to raise your hand right away. That's the secret, because when he's here, we have dozens of people wanting to speak, and he can't stay all night, right? So if you want to speak, try to get yourself to raise your hand early during the webinar. That's my words of wisdom to y'all. Alrighty, but thank you everyone for being here. Ron was feeling a bit tired and he needed to go and rest, so he's not here, but he's here with us in spirit. I want to thank our assistants, always thanking Marty DeGarmo, who opens up our webinar and live streams it. We are grateful to him for his dedication, unwavering. Every Friday, he gives up his time for us. It's usually family time, but Marty is there for us. We appreciate him. Chris Johnson, always there. Julie, you're always there for us. We love you to pieces. So we appreciate you very much. Thank you to Bill Must, who created our lovely Zoom background today. I love it. It's simple and crisp and classy. We love him. We love him to death. Am I missing anybody? I think I got everybody. The people that help us on a very regular basis.
Yeah.
We still have 541 people here.
You gotta name them.
Oh, I got to name them all? No, we'll give you the honor, Ash.
Ash is going on the midnight shift.
We forgot the tech pros.
You're better at Indian names than me too. Bangladeshi names. You're good at it. But thank you, everyone. We'll be here next week, Friday, every Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So 8 p.m. My husband, my better half said 8 p.m. I didn't know I was saying. Thank you, honey. My honey bunny there. So 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Please join us. We post in the back office, and we also post in social media. So you'll see our posts everywhere. So come and join us again. And we thank all of the people here today. For without you, we would not have Friday Night Live. Thanks again, and we love you. We're going to unmute everybody now so you can say bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye, guys. Here we go.
Bye from Houston.
Good night from Houston.
Everybody. Hey, Francis.
Have a nice day.
Talking about
Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody.
Hey, happy
Easter to all.
Fire. See you later. Take it easy. Until next time. Hey, what's the matter with you?
Who's crazier, you or me?
Hey,